Love it.
Oh, is that what are you wearing?
Yeah, I've got 2 jumpers on. I was actually going to just change this just then. Can you
Jumper.
get me off the screen? Couple of jumpers.
Oh, Xavier. Oh, Xavier. Oh, hold
What's
on.
up?
I want to make you feel at home. Is this better?
Much better. Much better.
Yeah, daddy's home. Well, Xavier, you haven't been on this channel in a hot minute
In a hot minute, yeah.
because
You were
you've
berating
been.
me before the show.
How so?
I don't know, in DMs. You're like, you're going to be late to your own show, to your own
Is that what
comparison.
I sound like?
I don't know.
A pirate?
Oh, do you know what's funny? I was listening to Bob Ciccarello, and was it Bob Ciccarello and Sean Ray or someone? And Bob Ciccarello said a real something, and he said it just like you. I'm like, oh
No
god.
way. He watches my show.
Well, I actually tried to call you yesterday about it, but you just didn't. Just ducking me, you know. Yeah, I'm not Marcus. Dan Philippex. Philippex.
Well, Xavier, how I've missed you.
Well, I wanted to discuss it before we started, but I want 5% of all super chats on this.
Ooh. You know what you should have done? You should have said you didn't want anything, but then after I got them, you should have been begging for 5%.
Yeah, exactly. You should send me a Rolex for sure. I still won't be happy about it though.
We got 2 white guys judging 2 back guys. 2 back guys. History always repeats. Yes. Classic. You guys are.
It's like the
you guys are
NBA.
great. How so? Oh, okay.
We have the coaches or the owners.
Well, Xavier, I handpicked this comparison because
I know
I don't
you
know
did.
if you saw a little bit of that one with Marcus, the latest one I did with Marcus, and
I did. I was checking in and out. I saw a good 30 minutes though.
and I always pick Derek comparisons for him.
I know, you're an asshole.
He hates it.
The difference is he doesn't rate Derek or love Derek as much, but I really like Samson.
And I
That's
think
different reasons.
I think he wants to play devil's advocate because I hate on Derek a lot. So he kind of feels like he has to be, kind of, make the video not interesting, but it's just like present the other side to the argument. That's just the kind of guy Marcus is, always rooting for the underdog.
So he's conflicted. You put him in a conflicted state instantaneously.
Yeah, I'm stretching him out, so to speak.
Whoa. Whoa.
So I picked this tremendous comparison out for you. Today, we will be comparing 2 of the greatest physiques of all time. I think we can at minimum agree on that, wouldn't you say?
Agreed.
Well, we would even go as far as to say they are top 10 physiques of all time at their best. If we're lining up everybody's best, these are top 10 guys without a doubt. Well, one of them is without a doubt a top 10 guy. The other one may get beat by Dennis Wolf.
Calm down.
It's so true. You're just such a hater. So today we will be comparing what I think is the best version of Kai Greene to the best version of Samson Dauda, aka.
Why is this not Kai Greene at the New York Pro? I'm a little confused.
Oh my god! If I have to listen to you recommend that version one more time, I'm going to hurt myself.
I'm just saying.
It's not even that good. I pulled that up one time. You were like, "Oh, this is the best version of all time." I thought I was going to see something that could beat 2003 Ronnie Coleman, and I pull it up, and it's like it's not even beating Kai from the year before. It wasn't even that good.
It was phenomenal.
No,
it was another level of size and conditioning.
Can you guess this version though?
Prague Pro. What year? I don't know. The reason why I'm saying Prague Pro is because it's literally says Prague Pro above his head.
Does it? Oh, yeah. I know. 2013 Prague Pro. Not to be confused with the 2014 Prague Pro, where he realized he wasn't going to win and didn't compete at finals. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. Yep. I was plugged into bodybuilding at that time. You were just born, I think.
Right.
Fresh out the
Right.
womb.
Yeah, that was me. That was in fact
Yeah.
me. So, and I sent this to the Discord before I uploaded it, before I uploaded the stream, and I said, "Hey guys, this is good. This is actually going to be a close matchup." But as we know, does such a thing exist when it comes to Samson Dauda comparisons and Xavier Willis being one of the judges? So
Yeah,
last
90
time,
10 for sure.
one of the last times you were on here, we compared a great version of Big Ramy to this version of Samson. And you had your scorecard as a 90-10 win for Samson Dauda. And I
Oh,
showed
well.
you this great footage, and you just doubled down. And I thought that was one of the we're gonna make we'll see if I can put this together, but we're gonna have a top 10 worst takes at the end of the year. And I think that may be the number one on
Nope.
this
The
channel.
numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie.
The numbers don't lie. 90-10 for any version of Big Ramy to lose, but that's insane. But anyway,
I don't make up the scorecard.
you literally made up your scorecard. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I don't make the rules, you know.
What? You gave
I don't know what the
poses
fuck I'm
and
saying.
points.
I'm just talking at this point. I don't know.
90-10 will go down in history as one of these scorecards of all time. That's true. Yeah. So
Or as Terry Kilgindi would say, he would say one of the scorecards of all times.
Oh, I hate that. Just little signs that someone is uneducated.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
All times. Well, there's only
he has one of the best scorecards of all times.
Well, speaking of scorecards, if you guys want to get your opinion in on the scorecards today, you can either donate $10. I'll get you your own scorecard, or you can donate chump change and you guys can share the community scorecard. Either way, your support is definitely appreciated because Xavier doesn't pay me anything. But Xavier, I want to ask you.
Why would I pay you for... I paid you $1 yesterday. Pity change.
In Australian money. That was like 5 cents over here. So I got to ask you, before we get started, what's your knee-jerk reaction? You don't have to even explain.
Ooh,
just what's your
knee-jerk?
Yes.
My knee-jerk is that it's going to be very close, I feel
okay,
like.
hold on.
I feel like once we get into the poses, I feel like we're going to see... You know, I'm looking at Kai here, and he's making me
cream,
somewhat aroused. You know, not cream, not to the level of creaming without touching. You know, but
okay,
up there.
But what happens when you see this version of Samson?
Ooh, I mean, Samson head to toe. Like, this is the thing. Kai has more like freaky, like alien, like freaking physique. Like, you see Samson here, and you're like, everything is balanced. Kai Greene, not everything is balanced. It's like these freaky, peaky biceps. You know, the traps are a little bit not quite as big as I'd like to see them on Kai generally. But yeah, it's going to be close. I feel like it's going to be very, very close.
Sounds like something else is close.
So I'm close.
Is it possible for me to get a straight answer? Or
well, I don't know. I mean, do you want like who I think will win? Is that what you're asking?
Shall we? Let's just keep it to ourselves. Actually, how about that? It provides some anticipation. Yeah. So I don't even know. Okay, yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. You're going into this as impartial as you can be, even though Samson Dauda is your boyfriend. We actually talked about you in the Discord today. We were going to take bets if this is going to be another 90-10 for Samson. And you don't have to worry about anyone making money off of you. No bets were placed, but it was discussed. It was discussed. Okay. Like so I'm already going to get Todd a scorecard. Let me make that.
Nice.
And
Dylan, you're frozen like this.
I know. Okay. For some reason, StreamYard freezes every time I go to another tab. I don't know. I pay $45 a month for this. I don't know why things just can't work. I don't know why I have to be Jewed out of every nickel and dime I have for something that doesn't even work.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Anyway, let me get let's see here.
I still can't get over how red I look. I don't know why. So I'm not too red here. As I go back, I turn into a tomato.
Quick poll: will Xavier be able to keep Dylan on plot, or will Dylan be able to bring Xavier to the femboy side of the internet? So true. I do have some bonus content for us after we're done, Xavier. Hey, Xavier, mate. Do you know this?
What's
Do you
up,
know this
Jeremy?
guy? Do you know this guy?
Yes, he's been a frequent of my streams.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm bringing my fans over to you, Jeremy Jazwinski.
Well, honestly, this one is one I
Or is it
wanted to do
Yazwinski?
for me because we tried to do that 20 bodybuilder series back in the day, and you completely abandoned me. So
You abandoned us.
you're such a queer. So I can't remember what we had, but surely Kai and Samson were pretty close on that list.
Yeah, I think they were like next to each other pretty much.
Yeah, like you and Samson on the same bed. Okay.
Hey-o.
Well, anyway, Xavier, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into the video. Xavier, you start us off. Give us that answer for the front double biceps.
On this one, I have to give it to Kai.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Because Kai's waist here is he's not vacuuming, but that's fine. That's fine. The biceps are crazy. His legs are great. The waist is small, plenty small enough. He's balanced. He's not completely in proportion. Like Samson looks more balanced here, I'd say head to toe, but I think, yeah, I've got to give it to Samson's still very good here, so I'll give it to Kai too.
You know, sizing this one was interesting because Kai's proportions are so wild. Like, he has such a short torso, and his head is so huge, but his legs are so long. It's such, like, I second guessed myself, and I'm sure this isn't 100% correct, but no one's ever seen them on stage, so how would anybody know?
Yeah.
Why 2013 and don't 2012? I just prefer 2013, to be honest. Even though, I don't know, I think 2013 is probably more competitive with more people. So,
can I ask a question? Who was in this show, the Prague Pro?
So sad that Patrick Arnold died. Okay.
Yeah, that's a dark one. Whoa, why?
Okay. I'm going to go with Kai Greene too.
That's fair.
I'm going to go with Kai Greene as well for 2 points. Let me clarify. Are you also? I assume you're also doing 2 points.
Yes.
Same score system. 2 points for large. 2 points for small wins. 3 points for medium wins. 4 points for large fat wins. Something.
Yeah. You're
familiar with.
I don't think there's going to be many threes. I think it's going to be a whole bunch of twos in this bad boy.
Right. Todd says 2 for the front double, but I'm almost undecided. That's interesting coming from Todd. He's a Kai Glazer like myself. And then Dan is going to start on the fan scorecard. Looks like we're 2s all around, gentlemen.
I like it.
I heard you have a 2. Is that true?
Dan Philippex competes. Is that Dan Philippex in a picture?
No, it's someone completely different.
That's weird, then.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Xavier, let me up the ante here.
Yo.
May I introduce to you the front lat spread?
Ooh. Kai looks quite good here, doesn't he? I don't remember Kai's front lat being like a particularly like... Is he hitting it different here? Because he normally hits it legs together, right?
Yeah. Other than that, though, like the upper body isn't much different. But, he kind of had like ADD with the posing, so...
Yeah. His like hands are a little off kilter there.
They are. Okay.
You go first.
Yeah, you want me to?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be the popular opinion. I have Samson Dauda winning.
Yeah, I do too as well.
Okay.
I was close on this one, but when I'm looking at it, like my deciding factor is sort of it's still close, but Samson through the pecs, you can see those striations, plus the traps stick up a little bit nicer, which I think balances it out a little bit more. Lats are comparable. Samson on the arms, I'd say, look a little bit better here, and the forearms are a little thicker. And then the legs, like, the way Kai's holding them, I'd say they're very similar. Samson maybe Yeah, I'd say they're very similar legs.
You
So.
know, I got to be honest. It may just come down to the chest and the traps for me. I mean, really. And I think Samson is he's going to be bigger on stage. Kai about 5'7", but very thick, very dense. He's not going to get bullied by Samson and muscularity wise. He's just not. I refuse to believe that. But I think the structure on this one is actually going to be just enough to pull him ahead.
Yeah, I think so. But still, Kai very good on this pose, like this variation of it. You have Kai too big, apparently.
I swear to God.
Exactly.
I swear.
Exactly. Existential crisis. I was nearly having an existential crisis over the fact that we didn't get the New York Pro version of Kai. Oh, Kai too for Todd.
I heard you're a big fan of Todd. Is that true?
I'm a big fan of Todd.
Kai has a similar shaped physique with his longer limbs and shorter torso to Patrick Moore, although he is more developed. Well, the
I can see
difference is
that.
Patrick Moore sucks. Oh, we've already got a he's already changed his mind. Do I allow it?
See, if that was me, you'd be going.
Yeah, Todd heard my compelling arguments and he was like, "Oh, he's right." But anyway, if anyone wants to leave anything for the fan scorecard, let me know. We're gonna move on to the side chest. Hold on, I had to. I went with 2013 Olympia, same year. Pretty good version of Kai here in the side chest. I don't know if it matters because I think when you see this one, you're probably going to be in either camp and you're going to stay that way. So what do you think, Xavier? Which camp are you in?
I got to say, Kai's side chest was very good, and so was Samson's. Kai, because when I used to compare Phil and Kai on the side chest, I still always went Phil. Samson has the hugely thick chest.
True.
The legs from the side, Kai probably has. It's very close. Kai has a few more little those little dainty lines, which I do like.
Dainty lines.
Side quad. Dainty lines, yeah. Because he's got the big ones, but then he's also got the
Samson got the dainty ones.
Yeah, he's got them dainty lines. Samson in the midsection, I think, looks a little bit better here. I'd say Samson flows a bit better, the thicker chest. I've got to give it a Samson too.
I'm surprised Todd went Samson 3 in the side checked, and then in the side checked. I'm surprised it's that much. Somebody else said Samson 3. Look at the Kai beer belly. That's what I meant. Like in every version, even Kai's younger versions, his torso is just so squashed that you do have this weird. There's always the stomach to Kai's side chest, but I'm surprised with how well he holds up here. This is why I'm down the road. I'm not giving Samson muscularity. I can tell you that much because Kai is shorter, but so dense, so thick, that even a side chest pose, which I don't think is a good pose for him, to be quite honest with you, is for Kai. Yeah, I don't think
I don't mind it too much, to be honest, because I like that tricep on the arm. It.
Oh, that little thing.
Yeah, that little thing.
That little thing. I saw Kai at the Arnold. I don't know if I should have made him 5'7" in this comparison. I probably could have got away with making him 5'5" and it being realistic. Anyway,
he's probably compressed his spine a little,
I've heard Samson's compressed to your spine.
Hey,
at least Kai striations, yeah. And that someone said the side leg, that's for sure. I wouldn't go. The size discrepancy is too much for Kai. No, I disagree. Samson 3 is a retarded decision, but I will go Samson 2.
Yeah, I'm Samson 2. Samson's got the lead.
Well, we're about to turn these guys around, and I know you're excited for that portion. Turn them around.
Big fan of them back shots, Ooh. I've got to say, my initial reaction is Samson.
Here we go. Oh my God.
But when you take a deeper look, pause, Kai's biceps from the back, he does flow very well, but when I initially look at this pose, I'm like Samson, you know, because there's just like there's bubbles everywhere. Kai's hamstrings very good.
Whoa,
I don't know. What do you think?
whoa.
Whoa, that's a bit much.
Okay.
You went hard.
I can understand like Samson makes a good first impression. Like the back, it's round, it's wide because he's so big, but Kai's just like an elevated version. There's just more density to it. He's slightly more conditioned. In the lower body, he's more so conditioned, but in the back, it's just an overall denser, thicker look. I will say I don't like the delts on Kai. And for that reason, this is without a doubt not going to be a perfect sweep. It's probably closer to 2 than the 3 I'm going to make it. But what gets it into just barely a 3 for me is the back being an upgrade, but the lower body being among the best of all time. Samson, I know you don't like when I say this, those little baby hamstrings. It's like they're 2D compared to Kai's thick power cables.
What do you think of Samson's conditioning here?
I mean, if you showed up to the Pittsburgh Pro guest posing with this, I'd say you're a little out of shape, but okay.
I think it's fucking good, man. Like when you look at the hamstrings and the glutes, and then
I don't know if I say
I will say like through the back, it's obviously less conditioning than he has in the legs. Like the legs are like Samson's legs are pretty stripped out there, as are Kai's. Kai's got a bit more of that pop to the hamstring, you know.
Hey, Ian, you're literally a ghoulish looking fuck. Anyway, Kai 3.
Kai 3.
I'm going Kai 3, just barely. Like I said, this is closer to 2 than people aren't going to want to admit that. Like, I saying this goes to Samson is a bit outrageous, but it's maybe closer than a lot of people want to let on.
I think Samson has like part of the back is the traps. Kai's traps are a little slight. You know what I mean? And they run down his back.
Sure.
So Samson has much, much bigger traps. And then you look at the actual back, and Samson's upper lats are pretty good here. Kai obviously has the more lower hanging lats, so you look sort of a little bit further down from our upper back, and you're like, okay, well, Kai's winning that portion, but it still doesn't appear that big on the back double. And I think it's partly because Kai's probably pulling back a little bit more. Based on shape and everything, look, I'll give it a Kai 2, but I'm like I on this one, I'm more like closer to a tie, to be honest. But I'll say Kai 2.
Do you think you'd have that same opinion in real life?
I don't know. I really don't know on this one because the size thing, I don't know how big Samson would look next to him. You know, like is Samson like looking, you know, legit 50 pounds bigger?
It's starting. Oh, I don't know if he'd be 50 pounds bigger. Guy's a dense boy.
40 or 30, whatever. Like,
okay, but imagine if Samson didn't hold so much water. I mean, really, he's only like 285.
Yeah, the thing about Samson on this pose, though, like you even look at the lower back, and you look at like Raphael from the show just gone, and Raphael's not the best example because he's not the most conditioned, although I thought his condition was okay. Raphael still had like folds in his lower back and things like that. Samson, when you actually look at that lower back, it is like sucked in, you know, everything is just sticking to the skin. I just think that Samson, perhaps like sometimes the actual body parts, like there's maybe a little bit of water and a tiny bit of fat there, but I think that he doesn't perhaps have those deep striations in the muscle.
sorry.
But I'm giving you a Kai 2. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
What does Samson want for you after this comparison is done is the real question. Okay, I like how you said, okay, but my problem is that you said it's really a tie. Oh, man. Oh,
I think it's close. But yeah, I think Kai wins it. Okay, I'll give it Kai 2.
It's not sucked in, it sucks.
Rough Nitmu.
Kai is a different animal. Who is the buff carrot, and why are they signing out their chats with their signature being a carrot? Kai is a different animal.
I didn't look at the buff carrot and the carrot in the thing, but when he said Kai is a different animal and put a carrot there, I was taking that as something different.
I was taking it as a gay thing, yeah. Kai's an overrated poser. Yeah, I wanted to get to that. Kai is an overrated poser. Good routines, but he's screwed with his mandatories. I agree. To be honest. Like, it's just he got ahead of himself too much in the mandatories. Like, there are some shows where like I can't even find a good like back pose for rear double or rear lat because he's like, fucking around trying to dance or whatever. And I mean, there's a time and a place for that, but like I would just play the mandatory straight, but to each their own. The buff carrot is the go. True. But Kai's going to win everything as long as you make 5'10 like that. Oh my God, bro. Samson has better. I didn't even make him 5'10. Relax.
This guy's saying that Samson has better arms.
Yeah.
This not biceps like that. Like biceps.
We had a discussion earlier in the Discord. This individual, I don't know if you want me to dox you or not. I'm not going to. This individual believes that. Do you know who Chris Miller is? The bodybuilder.
Yes, the insanely shredded guy at the moment.
He thinks he is better than Dennis Wolf.
That's crazy.
We had a little bit of a discussion about that. Join the Discord, by the way. You can be part of the discussion. Just become a channel member. Samson has better lumps, not arms. Okay. Well, let's get into the rear lat spread. I think this is actually a close pose. For sure.
Ooh, to me, this is Samson mogging Kai.
Okay. Okay.
Mogging.
I do think Kai, if given a better chance to hit his best rear lat spread, would maybe be a little bit better than this. But look.
What do you notice about the hands?
Yeah, why are they like that? Why? But as you were saying earlier, the traps on Kai were a big weakness, and that I never had a problem with that in the rear double, but I did in the rear lat spread because there was just no pop. I mean, there's a lot of pop to the overall lats, but the overall back, the areas aren't super separated. There's not a lot of depth. And then also the lower lats, him having such low lats is honestly kind of a detriment because he has less of a taper because it just kind of looks a little square, a little ovalish.
Sometimes with the low lats, like people are like, oh, he's got low lats, he's winning it. And I'm like, I don't love low lats, to be honest. Like sometimes I actually don't mind a little bit of a gap there to accentuate a small waist. You know? I'm not saying that on behalf of 199.
How do you feel about a thigh gap?
A thigh gap? Depends on the guy. Like I know some people don't like
on the guy.
But like it depends, like because some guys will flex their glutes and they sort of get that bit of a thigh gap because they're contracting their adductors, which I don't mind too much, but some guys are like freak out about that. They're like, oh, he looks very shallow in the legs because of it. And I'm like, to be honest, I'd rather see shredded glutes and like more hardness in the hammies and stuff rather than making sure your adductor is hitting your other adductor. You agree?
Okay, bro. I think it's a case-by-case scenario, to be honest. I don't think it's a blanket statement I can make.
I agree.
Although I know you'd love to get under a blanket with Samson. So what are you doing here in this pose?
You're going to hate me so much, and you're going to laugh as soon as I say it.
I have a feeling. I can't help myself. Samson 3. I'll go Samson 2, and I really will. I'll go Samson 2. Todd said Samson 2. So most of us are in agreement. But it's just the back. It's just the back. But you know, who's better top to bottom? I guess there's certainly an argument that Kai is the one with a better average top to bottom because his lower body carries so much. But at the end of the day, you got to kind of have to cap off how much the lower body could do. It is the rear lat spread. And I'm looking, you may be able to get 100% in that, but if it's only worth 45% of the pose, you're going to need something a little more. And Samson's rear lat spread is actually quite good.
Yeah. And look at how long Kai's legs are. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at how short the upper body is. It's like his lats are not that low. It's just the fact that his legs are so high, you know?
Right.
Like if you push his ass down a bit more, it's like their normal length lats.
Like they would almost, I believe they'd almost have the same length of legs on stage, but Kai would still be several inches shorter.
Yeah.
And that's really weird to look at. It's like the reverse Nick Walker.
I have a friend who's like 5'7", and we sit down next to each other, and we're nearly the same height when we sit down next to each other. But when I stand next to him, obviously I'm like 5-6 inches taller. You know, like
What
5
about
inches
when
taller, I guess.
you compare in the bathroom?
Yeah, well, I'm obviously like a solid 8 incher, and he's like a 2 incher.
I don't believe that. Oh, I guess he doesn't really think that's just to prove a point. The point was lost on me, I guess.
What did he say?
Geo GOF, what does that mean?
Goff Whitlam. No,
Golf Kai has bad traps but amazing lats. That's why it looks like this. Yeah. What does GOF mean?
I don't know.
Let me look it
Let me
up.
look it up. Oh, you go.
Oh, GOF
Jing.
meaning
I'm just gonna
grin on face, good old friend,
grin
goblet
on
of
face, Kai.
fire, gang of four, gain of function,
It's definitely Goblet of Fire, Kai.
grumpy old farts. Get off
Grump-
Facebook. Oh no!
Grumpy old fuck.
Someone said go fuck yourself. How does that mean? That's did we not go to school? Goy Kai. True. He meant God. Well, that's sacrilege. He's replying to my old username. Oh, shortened God of Frogs. Whoa. Okay, bro. Bro, Chow was getting, shall we say, reamed in the Discord earlier.
Shall we say?
Shall we say? I mean, it's because I had his way. I had my way with his girlfriend. But he was a bro
What's that
about
mean?
it. I had my way with his girlfriend.
I don't think that happened.
It happens pretty consistently. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
What kind of comment is this? I think 2024 Hottie could be any version of Kai. No. No. What do you think?
Just give me about 10 seconds. Give me about 10 seconds.
Okay, 10.
I can still hear you.
Okay. Well, I'll give my answer on this then. I love 2024 Arnold Classic Hottie Chupin. I really do. But that's like a top 12 to 6 physique, somewhere in that range. Like if we're lining everyone up at with their peak version, where Kai is, in my opinion, top 5. Probably even ahead of, I mean, he's up there. I have a couple of sleeper picks in my top 5. Like I think Big Rami's pretty close, if not in that top 5, and so was Kai Greene. So, and that kind of pushes someone like maybe Dorian out. You know, it depends on the day. Sometimes I think Dorian is overrated. Sometimes I don't. You know, it is what it is.
I agree. I go back and forth a bit on that.
These comparisons are so weird because Phil versus Kai is close, but then Samson versus Kai does not look close. Well, it is close. Both of them are close. Okay. But I'll tell you what's not close. The side tricep. And as you see, I had to use a different version of Kai because he was doing God knows what for the side tricep in at the Prague. So this is 2012. A lot of people would have said this is his best version, and that's completely acceptable. But the truth is, it just was never a good pose. Skinny tricep.
Do you know what?
Go on.
I don't hate Kai's side try. I'm a defender of Kai's side try.
You're going to do all this to give Samson 4 points. You just want to soften the blow of giving Samson 4 points here.
You know I love a soft blow, but yeah, Samson is definitely, in terms of muscularity on this. Whoa. I wouldn't give it to Kai, but
yeah, I wouldn't either. To me, this is gonna unless Xavier wants to talk me out of it with his glaze of Kai's side tricep, this is gonna be a 3 for me.
I think one thing on this angle of the photo is Kai's is from the low angle, so it's making his upper body appear a little bit more slight.
Okay.
However,
and it is a slightly smaller version. 2012 versus 2013.
I just love the way he's hitting it, and the way Samson hits it doesn't look as aesthetic, I would say. Samson looks more like a mass monster here, but the thing about Samson is if he lost his waist on this, like if his abs weren't on here, I would be much less hyped about the side try on Samson. But yeah, sure. I think based on the muscularity, and Samson looks really conditioned here. He's got the lines in his chest. I think that's one thing. Kai could bring that back shoulder around a bit more and flex that pec, and it would look a lot better. But
I hate to break it to you, but he's retired. He's retired.
Yeah, I got to give it a Samson 3. The
I'm
level of
with you.
muscularity is crazy.
So all this to just agree with me. Agree
Yep.
with me, by the way, because I said it first.
Okay. I would have given it 3 anyway, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Uh that may come in clutch for Kai when we do the overall. Front lat
Sold
spread
truth.
3-point win, most muscular win. Also, oh, we were talking about that. You know, honestly, I may do Hottie versus Kai. I don't think I'll do it with Xavier because he's retarded, but I may do it by myself. Um Kai is way too much for Hottie. Same goes for Samson. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking Samson may be too much for Kai as it stands right now. But
Mm.
it's push and pull here because now we're going right back to a pose where I think Kai wins pretty easily.
Yeah, Kai's pretty good on this one. I think Kai wins this one. Geez, that leg on the left hand side of Kai. Is this an edited photo? Have you been cooking the books?
These are only as edited as NPC made them. I do think they're
Okay.
slightly sharpened. They look sharpened to
Yeah.
me, but I don't think the brighter lights help. But I mean, Kai is just in plain better condition than Samson. Like Samson's quads are murky. You know, never mind. They're murky, like your ass after a good pounding, and
I don't think I have a differing opinion on his quads. I think his quads are actually hard. They're just not fully separated here because of the way he's holding them, mostly. I mean, they're not cut like Kai's, obviously. But if Samson locked out his legs, because he did lock it out every now and then at this Olympia, they're fully
he does.
straight. Like
He does. They don't. They don't. He never has like actually good separation between them. He just doesn't.
oh no, I'm not talking separation. I mean the striations, like on the outer quads and stuff. Like Samson has
you're
that.
delusional.
He does. Did you see him when he locked out his quad? They're straighted. But the thing is, yeah, the separation difference. Samson's abs pop, but there's that little bit where the stomach pushes out a tiny bit. But Kai has that on the left as well, which I don't love the shot on the left from Kai just because of the stomach a little bit. But yeah, I've got to give this a win to Kai. I'm still deciding on the amount, however. But Samson, when you say the conditioning, like he does have obviously the conditioning up through the abs. Like you see that side ab.
Yeah,
Area.
great
It's,
off-season
like,
condition. I'm excited to see him get on stage.
I would love to see you have any of those sorts of striations.
Oh, please. I have striations in my cock.
Yeah, how was that so predictable?
Samson, what did you have for the rear lat spread? Kai 2 and abs and thighs. And let's see here.
I'd agree with Todd there.
Ronnie-esque chest on Samson, and that was for the side chest. It's actually better than Ronnie's on the side chest.
Yep.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Do you know what I've been searching for? I've been searching for
another lover.
No, the DVD where Ronnie Coleman comes out of getting a pedicure, the foot one.
Okay.
Manicure, pedicure, and he comes out and they're like, "Oh, you got your feet done," like Mr. Okabe says it. And then he pans down to Ronnie's feet, which has his shoes on, and he goes, "I got my shoes on."
Oh,
I'm still looking for.
God.
I'm still looking for. I got my shoes on.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then Todd, what was your Todd? You gave he gave Samson. No, he gave Kai the side tricep. Yeah. Okay, so I'm all caught up. And then you're giving this Kai 2, Xavier?
Yeah, I'll give it a 2.
I'm giving.
Can I 2.5?
Kai 3? No, I'm giving this Kai 3. Them quads, just too much. Just too much. Anyway, let's get into the last pose. The most muscular.
I've got to tell you, there's something about that Kai image on the right, because his crab never looked that good.
He's got a big stomach, but I agree. When I was putting this together, I was like, this isn't half bad. This isn't half bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's maybe a third bad because that stomach, but overall, I mean, that detail, that's crazy.
Doesn't it look like on Kai's abs on the right, like someone's just got a paintbrush down the middle and just gone like the abs are just like
right. It kind of looks on the right. It looks like a cappuccino art. You know,
yeah, it looks like cappuccino art.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Ah, cappuccino art, Kai.
Both are brown.
Uh, Samson and Kai, do you mean?
Anyway, I think 2 for Samson, the most muscular. I was going to go 3 before I saw the photos. Yeah, I think I'm
agree.
also going to go Samson 2.
Yeah, yeah, it's a 2 for me. In real life, it might be a 3, I feel, but yeah, here it's a 2. I'm going to give it a 2 because the thing I don't like about Kai on the crab when he moves through it, like in a motion sense, is you see where his bicep, like you see his left arm there, the bicep ends, and then from there down on that arm, it doesn't look like it's attached to that same body. Like the forearms look way smaller. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's like tricep, bicep, boom, and then just under that bicep.
You know, sometimes I you know, you're saying it's not attached to the same body. Some sometimes I do that trick where you do you know, where you put the like this for your jacket and then you zip it up or like a hoodie and then you put your other arm through it and you do that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Do I need to
I don't know
demonstrate?
what. Yeah, demonstrate
Okay,
it.
hold on. I'm going somewhere with this. Marcus said this jacket wasn't a very good fit for me, and I couldn't disagree more.
I like it.
Thanks.
Do you have the matching pants?
I do.
Oh,
Okay.
really? Do you wear them together?
Sometimes. Okay. So
Ooh.
when you do that thing, let me make myself big. Pause. So you do this. It obviously looks better in real life. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Half of your shit's
Okay.
disappearing.
Okay. I kind of do that when I beat off because it feels like somebody else is doing it.
I normally lay on all my limbs and then just.
Oh, for the record, I don't do. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, he said this wasn't a good fit, and I was like, "What are you talking about? Some of us work out and have muscular builds." Anyway, we're all going 2 for here. Also, no one donated to the fan scorecard, so I'm going to take random people from chat and put it in.
I like Todd. Clip him jacking under the hoodie chat.
Are there any photos of Samson Crab? Yeah, it's so bad I didn't put it up here. Samson 3 for most muscular. Nitmo, since you're a channel member, I'll put that down for the fan scorecard.
Is it Nitmo or Nitmoo?
What are you talking about? Oh, I don't care what that stupid. He watches anime, bro. Like he doesn't. He has no balls. They're gone. I like Couples Light. Well, I'm still unclear if he's Asian, if he's black. Either way, the brothers can get it. The Asians can get it. I'm pretty partial to the Asians, but either way.
Is this a channel member?
Couples Light, no. Chow Chuck. Kai's most muscular. You know what? You're just an idiot. You're just an idiot, and I have my way with your girlfriend almost weekly. So, and you hold it open for me at the end of the day. So anyway, let's get some videos rolling, and we'll go into the second round of judging. Would you like that?
Let's do it.
Okay, you know how this. I have to explain this to Marcus every time. So we have 4 rounds, four categories in this next round of judging. Ties are allowed, but other than that, same 2, 3, and 4 point system. And we're judging overall muscularity, condition, shape, and flaws. I'll play this video of Samson a couple times. I have a video of Kai. So you can just take it away. What is this? He has no 3D-ness. That's what happens. Muscle belly's too short. I know something else that's too short. Chow was in my dream and they did something very, very naughty.
Ah.
I don't even want to. Yes, to me. He was very, shall we say, subservient.
Well then, okay. Anyway, back to Samson. I would say. So, what are we talking here? Am I just breaking him down, or am I giving him the muscularity?
We want your opinion. Yes,
condition?
we want you. You can start wherever.
Okay, in terms of conditioning, these 2 packages, we can do ties, right? Just so I know.
Okay. Yes, but I don't like how you said condition, and then you followed it up with, "We can do ties, right?" Surely you're not about to do what I think you're going to do.
I think this is a pretty well conditioned Samson.
Oh my god. Well, look, it's not
The
just
old
about condition.
sharpened up Kai shit, you know?
It's also about how the condition like it's overall detail. Some people are more detailed but less conditioned. Some people have super striated glutes but nothing else, Derek. Some people are very dry but not very separated. It's about overall detail. With that said,
Okay, overall detail, I'll say
I'm
Kai
begging
2.
you.
Kai 2 then. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Just. Time that
Just
rear lat spread, that back isn't as hard as you would, but I suppose when he pulls back, you know.
is the conditioning in the room with us. Someone beyond the stage posted an update of Samson, and obviously he's about ready to go to the guest posting in Pittsburgh. And so he's still off season, but these guys do whatever they need to do to tighten up a little bit so they're not complete slobs when they go to guest postings. At least a lot of people do, and I think he did. But then beyond the stage posted something that said, "Why is he so lean?" Question mark, question mark, question mark. And I said, is the leanness in the room with us? Has it ever been in the room with us? Quite frankly. And I know you've been in plenty of rooms with Samson, and I don't think he's ever brought his conditioning with him.
I've
Is that
never
fair to
met
say?
Samson in person.
It's not what
Yeah, I think Samson's conditioned here. Is he like inside out? No, but when you compare this to other guys from these same videos, I mean, it's very
Okay.
comparable condition.
Okay. Someone needs a dose of Kai Greene. Oh, let me speed it up a little bit because I'm sure there's just going to be a lot of nonsense in this one. Bro, just I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. Just look at him here. I mean, look at how the skin is wrapped around the muscle. I know, I would agree that version of Samson is maybe a little more conditioned than some people would like to admit. I would say it's dry. It's maybe not the most conditioned. But that's the thing. Like I go back and forth with like guys nowadays and versus guys like in the 90s. Maybe the guys in the 90s were like more separated, maybe technically more conditioned, but they weren't super dry. The guys now are super dry and full, but maybe not in the best. It's very hard to explain. And I
Well,
don't
I
even
think
know
a
if I'm
lot of
onto
with the
something.
90s, a lot of with the 90s is that guys would come in, some of them a little flat, but they'd be very conditioned and the muscle would be very separated. But they probably weren't pushing things as hard to get as big as the guys today. So I actually think the conditioning nowadays often can actually be a lot better. It's just the fact as well, the muscles are bigger,
Right.
which the lines, you have the same amount of lines. Just say you've got a deltoid and you've got three, or just say 4 lines through it or whatever, or 3 big lines through it. It's
Okay.
like those 3 lines on a muscle this big versus a muscle this big is going to look less conditioned because there's more space between the lines, if that makes sense.
How do you consider Samson synthol delts? I mean,
I don't think he has synthol delts. I think he hits his shots at his delts, but I don't think he has synthol in them.
okay, you win this round. So condition you're going to give 2 to Kai. I'm going to barely go 3. I think, and I know I'm going out. I'm going out on a limb here. I think Kai is just a lot more conditioned than Samson. A lot more detailed. A lot more separated.
I agree. He has more striations. Like when he pulls the elbows back on the back shots, like he can have those lines. But when you see still at the bottom of the lats, there's still a little fold there. There's still like, yeah, he's got the hammies, he's got that, but like Samson still has hammies. His glutes are still hard.
Oh, those little baby hamstrings.
We're not talking about size here, are we? We're not talking about size here. We're talking about detail.
Okay, can you read this off to me while I put it down?
Kai 2 condition, tie shape, Kai 2 muscularity, tie flaws.
Wow. That's all sorts of fucked up. Who left that?
I disagree with some of that, for sure. I disagree with the shape.
Todd accused you in the Discord of doing something he literally just did on his scorecard now that I'm adding it up.
What's that?
Well, I don't want to give too much away, but you'll see it in a second. So I don't know, like even going back to like Kai's pretty detailed there, like there's just like the skin is just so much thinner. Like Samson's like, I know he has some decent striations in the chest, but like the delts, there's just like a lot of thick skin happening
Yeah.
here. I mean,
But look at that.
I
Like to me, like Samson looks more conditioned there, you know. So it's like it's picture by picture, video by video, you know, sort of thing. But yeah, I agree. Too conditioning for Ty. Muscularity, though, muscularity, because Samson is the bigger guy. Like, I don't agree with putting Kai ahead in muscularity. I'd say I'm going to say Ty on
I am also
muscularity.
going to say a tie, and to me, that's a Kai win, because
What the fuck does that mean? I'm going to say it's a tie, which means Kai wins.
No, I'm saying, look, Samson Dauda, who is also 5'7" and not getting beat by Samson Dauda in muscularity. Samson usually default wins, takes a small win because he's so
Yeah,
big.
okay. I get it.
Kai just being able to tie that is a win in his book. So, but I agree with you. It's a tie on the scorecard. Maybe I don't know if I would say tilt Kai. It depends on how what Samson is bigger. Kai's probably is he more complete though? I don't know because he is missing some traps. He's missing some forearms. He's missing some triceps. I don't know. So I think if anything, it's a Samson tilt. So
Yeah.
let's go to shape next. And I hate to do it. I really hate to do it.
Samson 3. Ooh. That's what you're feeling, isn't it?
No.
Sense it.
No.
I think Samson has a great shape. I mean, the only drawback on Samson's shape is the slight bit of distension that he can get, which I think sometimes at certain shows can hurt him, but he had very little at this Olympia we're talking about. So yeah, shape I have to give to Samson. I'm going to give Samson 3 on shape.
Another hot take, 2023 Arnold Classic Nick Walker is more aesthetic than Kai Greene from 2013. I think Kai wasn't an aesthetic physique. The only year he was aesthetic was 2012.
I don't
2012
agree with
is
that,
pretty
unfortunately.
good. I think 2023 Nick is pretty aesthetic. I got to be honest. I think Samson's shape can be overrated. I like how Todd is leaving this up for like it's a prediction. I think it can be overrated. By who, Todd? I know one person that's going to overrate it. This retard in chat on my screen right now just said it was going to be 3. So what are you doing? What are you doing in shape?
3 Samson.
Oh,
it's a medium win. It's not a blowout. It's a medium win.
Oh wow.
I don't think Kai's shape is bad per se. Like I don't think it's bad, although the long legs and the shorter torso, I think throws it a little bit. Like I think this shape is beautiful. Like I think it's really fucking good. Like,
oh wow.
And then when he puts his arms out like this, how can you say that shape is not like that? Is fucking insane, especially for the height. I've got to give that to Samson.
I gotta bring this is a good point from Todd here. And it's like how much it's kind of like modern judging. Like, I know they always say Derek has such a small waist and his shape is so good. But can you rate it that highly? Can it be that much of a big deal when he's coasting off of his vacuum? It's just an open question.
I don't think he's coasting on the vacuum. I think that
whoa. Samson or Derek.
Oh, you're saying Derek? Sorry, I took that as you saying Samson about that. I was like, I don't think he's coasting on a vacuum.
I mean, okay, but look, without the vacuum, he would definitely not be winning the front double biceps. Samson's front double would not look that good. Oh, Derek doesn't win the front double biceps anyway, so I prefer biceps in my rear front double biceps pose.
I mean, shape I take into every factor of it. Like when you see Samson go through this, you can't say he's not got great shape. Because the delts are round and wide, the waist, even though he might get a small amount of distension, the hips are still narrow. Like you look at a Crizzo, you look at a Blessing, and those sorts of guys, these have the thick boy fucking obliques that just sort of ruin the shape a little bit in some ways. But Samson doesn't have at least the thickness on the side. And the distension is minimal in this show. And we're talking about this show. And the delta wide, the quads are round. That's shape to me, so...
Okay. If someone does have a picture of Samson kind of from his prime, so in later years, I'm sure he did like the front double without a vacuum like in 2018 or something. I've seen pictures, but if he's done it recently without a vacuum, send me a picture. Whether you're a Discord member or on Instagram, because I am curious to see. But anyway,
but we're talking about what they bring on stage. So it's like if he hits it like that with the vacuum, Samson, I mean, that's what he's hitting. Even so, you can't just go back, can you? So he had that sort of a bit of a crunch on the abs as he came out of it. It still looked fucking phenomenal.
the gap.
Hold that up until he hits that front double again, and just watch as he does the front double as he just flexes his abs for a second. It would still look phenomenal flexed.
Phenomenal, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. Look, watch.
I'm
Look
watching.
That waist looks sick. That shape looks great.
I don't know.
Look at
Xavier, control yourself.
Oh, he sort of half flexes it like as he comes out of it. But I have a cold,
in the Discord. Okay, let me open up Discord. If you want to become a Discord member of my exclusive Discord, become a channel member. Oh, dear mother of God. I have to pull this up. I have to.
Is it from this show?
Oh, hold on. I don't want to dox everybody. I don't want to
save it and then post it.
Hold on. Open image in new tab. Okay, here we go.
Are you whistling, Dylan? Are you whistling there?
No.
Sorry.
What's the excuse?
This is a screen capture.
What's the excuse? Yeah, well, okay. What did you expect it? Todd to have a photo like from his personal archive? What do you mean?
I mean,
Xavier,
like, this is not the same show for starters. Sam's had a bit of distension there.
Holy cope. Holy cope.
Samson, obviously, like, this is coming, like, he might have hit it like this for a second, but I don't think he's sitting on this pose. Like, do we ever see Samson sitting on this pose?
Well, that's the whole question. We don't see Samson sitting on this pose because it's not good. That's the whole argument I was making. If you coast on the vacuum, sure, we'll take it into consideration. You can win shape, but by how much can that matter when you're coasting on a vacuum?
I don't think he's coasting on a vacuum because when he's hitting his arms, when he puts his hands down like that, he's got his abs flexed, right? Like, I don't think he's coasting on it. That's a weird take from him, in my opinion.
I think you have a weird take. What do you mean he's not coasting?
What? So you go, oh, because he's hitting a vacuum in his front double bicep, it doesn't count? Like, what's
I'm just saying it can count, it can win, but if we're saying like they always say someone like Derek or Samson, pretty interchangeable in this situation, wins on the shape. Well, if the shape is only derived from you pulling a vacuum and not just your actual shape itself, then yeah, it can be important in your win, but I don't think it should be worth that much if you don't even have good shape. That's what I'm saying.
Are we saying Samson doesn't have good shape?
I'm saying he has a lot better shape because he has the vacuum. And if he didn't have the vacuum, it would be a whole lot worse. That's why I don't want to account, like, you're going Samson 3. I think that's outrageous. I'm going Samson 2. And to be honest, I can make this a tie-in shape.
We know in this shot, he's not hitting that properly. Like, that's not how Samson would
that's for sure.
That's not how he'd intend to hit it. And I don't think he hits this shot regularly because he hasn't perfected it. He probably just literally just did a vacuum and just goes for a second and then moves out of it. So I'm like,
if William Martin hits a vacuum and his shape gets better, does he now have good shape?
No, because his vacuum looks like shit.
Okay, what if he had Samson Dauda's vacuum just for that one pose when he hits a vacuum?
He wouldn't because his shape is shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Xavier.
William Martins has the longest abdominal section, but no matter what, you can make look good. So I don't understand.
Oh man,
Todd, we'll agree to disagree. We'll agree to disagree.
It does look pretty bad. We pull up in the Discord pictures of William Martin for a good laugh every week, and it never fails.
He's a big boy.
It never fails to amuse me.
I feel sorry for the dude, man, to be honest.
I do too. You know, along the lines, someone told that sorry son of a bitch to go and pursue bodybuilding.
Someone told him to get massive too, I guess. probably should have tapered that waist a little bit. Because the thing is, like, if you don't have good shape and then you just go, I'm pushing it to a limit, I'm going to be a mass monster. Sometimes you just
Yeah.
blow the shit out more. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you've got to be strategic and like, okay, I've got to add mass steadily and keep this waist really in check. But yeah, he may have had some, I don't know, like it looks like he's had some sort of midsection issue or something. William Hunt's.
Oh yeah. It does look like that. Okay. So then we have flaws. And I'm interested to see how you go on this because I'm not going to hit on Kai. Pause. I will hit on Kai. I'm not going to dock Kai for the big waist because I already gave Samson a win in that. And, but what's happening before me may be considered a flaw.
He's on the floor. He's on the floor.
I mean, really. So Samson has the delts. And I know some people don't want to talk about it. And I get it, it's a touchy subject. Samson has a little bit of gyno. Samson has, very, very minute things in the grand scheme of things. Maybe even a little stomach distension. You said it was very limited at this show, but I think we can agree that in certain transitions, there was a little there.
A little, but yeah, it's minimal in this show, which is what we're judging.
Sure.
But yeah, I think Samson, if you're going to say like flaws, okay, the biceps aren't shredded on Samson. So people will accuse things like yourself. There's the delts that have a little bit of, a little bit of swelling on them.
A little bit of swelling, he says.
Midsection. There's the midsection,
which
which is a little bit. That's not bad. So yeah, so the thing is, like, there's a few little things, but I'd say all of them are pretty minor. With Kai doesn't have, I mean, the gyno on Samson, I think, is very minimal. Unless we see some sort of puffiness in the future, then I think it could become an issue, but I don't think so. So Kai, I mean, if we're talking about flaws for him, I'd say it's probably traps. I'd say probably just
that's more of a muscularity thing.
Not really.
Huh?
Is it a muscularity thing? I'd
yes.
say what?
It is a gap. Okay, if he had torn traps where he has like an upper and lower and it's just like torn, okay, that's kind of a flaw. But missing a body part is more of a muscularity thing. So if you want to go back and change that, I get that. But
I wouldn't say missing one body part is a muscularity thing, because if Kai Greene had no legs or just had no sweep, you would say, oh, that's a flaw. His physique, right? Like we said, Nick Walker about his quads. We said that was a flaw.
It's a flaw in the grand scheme of things. It's something that can be brought up on a physique. It's a weakness. But when I say flaws, I'm defining it as something outside of the other categories. Like bad condition is technically a flaw, but it's already counted as a category. Flaws are gyno, torn muscles, something sus, bad posing, things like that. Something that is outside of bad shape, missing body parts, outside of tears.
So in that case, we'd say probably Kai on the mandatories, that's a flaw. Then I would say just the structure of the leg length and the actual upper body.
You are nitpicking. You are nitpicking hard.
What, you don't think that's a flaw?
You already gave Samson a 3 in shape. How much do you want to kick the guy while he's down?
If we're saying the traps is muscularity, see, because I wouldn't put that into any other category. I wouldn't say that just the traps or like a smaller body part being smaller.
It's an underdeveloped body part. It is affecting his muscularity.
Okay, well, give me a 2 on Samson muscularity then. Because I had that one. I had that tied. But
wow. Okay.
So if I have to put the traps into if I have to put the traps into one category,
yes,
it has to be muscularity.
Muscularity. So yeah.
Okay. Well, Samson 2 on muscularity then.
Okay, and then flaws. Ty.
Although I don't agree. Flaws.
What do you mean you don't agree? You just wrote it down.
Yeah, well, I don't agree, but you're forcing me into these constraints. So I'm going to say,
I heard Samson forces you into.
I feel chained up, which I don't hate. Okay, so flaws. Hold on. I'd say sort of like the ab shape. There's a few little things on Kai. There's a few little things on Samson. I'm going to give it a tie on flaws, then.
Thank you. Oh my God, that's what I'm going to do as well. Okay.
Wow. We agree.
Wow, this is all sorts of fucked up. 1, 2. I don't know how to
Have I done
count.
all my categories?
Yes.
Muscularity, conditioning. Yeah, okay, we've done it all. Add it up. Add it up, big
Oh,
boy.
Xavier. Oh,
Do we
Xavier.
have a 90-10? Give me a 90-10.
Oh man, I'm glad Todd came in clutch today here. Let's
Do you
see
see who
here.
liked that post? Desktop Bodybuilding did. That's me.
I don't know who that is.
That's me.
Oh, sorry. You're just not that well known to me.
Uh,
Okay. Chow Chuck. It's your time to die. I need to fill in the fan scorecard a little bit. I want your opinion on the shape category. You will give it to me now. Black Patron. You will, if you're still in chat, you will give me muscularity. I need someone else. Let's see here.
does Samson have a gut? Is he saying Samson has a gut in this competition?
I mean, he kind of did a little bit.
Oh man, it's pretty minimal when you're comparing it to Kai.
Oh, wow. You're just a hater. Okay. Nick B.
Yeah, I want my
Actually,
Rolex.
Black is a full Samson hater, so who wants a category? Who wants a category? I need one. Pause. Let's see here. I got to do some math. Samson has none. Kai has some bad angles. Samson has none. I disagree.
Chow, my man. He's
Chow
also a
is
Samsonite then.
Chow is my little boy toy. Give me
Chow's
one.
a shape
Okay.
guy, right?
I don't know. Chow doesn't really have opinions. For someone to win muscularity. For someone to win muscularity, you need to have conditioned muscle. Otherwise, you could just say my 600-pound life would win it. You know, up to a point, you do have a point. Yeah. Discord again. I got to start doing math. I've been into bodybuilding since I was 14. He's 15 now, by the way.
I love how Chow's giving all his opinions, and you go, Chow doesn't really have opinions. It's like, what?
Okay, Black Patron. What do you have in muscularity? 2, 3, or 4 for Samson or a tie?
Why are some of these comments on the right hand side when I look at this? Like some of them are like normal, and then some of them are sort of like grayed out. Is that happening on your side?
They go through StreamYard for me, so no. I think YouTube will show me everything. YouTube may be hiding them if there's like something inappropriate or what YouTube deems as inappropriate. You know.
Some of Chow's, yeah, it's a weird. I'll send you a photo of what it looks like. It's just some
Chow's
of them are just slightly grayed out.
hole. Do you know about Chow's hole? Do you know about
I've
that
seen
whole
you
fiasco?
say Chow's hole.
It was so funny when it happened. Oh, wow.
I can't
Oh,
figure out why it does
Xavier,
that.
your poor
Not that it
scores.
matters. I'm predicting a 69-31 for my scorecard.
Oh, you're good. But no cigar. Give me just a second. You know how it.
62.
Okay. Well, let's give me a little bit of time to work on this. Give me some fill in here. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Who did you have initially winning before you started? Who was your knee-jerk reaction?
Oh, it was close for me. I was thinking maybe Samson like 55-45. That's what I thought it might end up on my scorecard, or like a 52-48 or something. But I know it's going to blow out more. Because the thing about the scorecards is like you can have it very close, but then you can say 2 to Samson instead of 2 to Kai, which is a 4-point turnaround. So it makes a big old difference. And I got to say, once you go through the poses on Samson every time, like I always expect like not to be as close, but I mean, I expect it to be close. I mean, Samson exceeds my expectations when I see the physique.
You just get more and more refreshed every time you see him.
Yeah.
That's gay. Okay. DJ, I'm assigning you flaws.
Flaws.
I have grounded opinions that are no extremes. You know what's extreme? What I do to your girlfriend. So, Nitmo, I need your opinion for condition. Give me your opinion for condition. Give it to me quick and hard.
Do you not think that Samson should do like, even though it might be slightly obnoxious, he should just be that like quarter of a step ahead of all the other guys just for the front double and just to go do that thing where he puts his arms out
Oh
like
my
that and then he's got that?
hey, Dylan, do you think Xavier should? Do you think Samson should cheat? What do you mean? Hey, do you think Samson should willingly cheat and step the
No, I mean
line?
step half a foot. You know, everyone cheats.
Oh,
Just how good you are at cheating. Like Flex Lewis always used to like walk forward, step ahead of everyone, and then Steve Weinberg would be like, "Back in line, guys," and he'd go, "Hey, like everyone back." You know, he was like almost seen like he was the what do they call the guys on stage that come up there? The
the expediters.
expediters. Yeah, he acts like an expediter. Like, hey guys, like come on, back on line, and he goes like that to everyone, and then he still stands in front of everyone by half a foot. Genius. Genius.
You're a sick piece of shit.
Thanks.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, wow. What did Nitmo say?
Nitmo said,
Well, wait. Did you even answer my question? Who was you said your knee-jerk reaction was probably going to be Samson in more case scenarios, right?
yeah, I said Samson. I said I thought it was going to be like maybe like 45, 55, but I feel like once I saw Samson,
you would be reunited with your lover, so to speak.
Yeah, I started knocking on my the bottom of my desk.
Okay. Where's Nitmo? If it's the least amount of flaws, Samson has 2 for the least flaws. Yes, that's what it is. Genius.
Oh yeah.
And then who did I give conditioning to? Who was assigned condition? Do you people not listen to anything? Oh, I thought it was. Oh, Nitmo was assigned condition, and he's just an idiot. That's incapable. Nitmo, you have 2 seconds to respond before I give it to Bress 7128.
I've got a quiz for you in the meantime while you add this up, Dylan. Do you know who Chris Aceto refers to as this nickname in bodybuilding? Oh, wait, can you even see that?
Sweet and low.
Who does Chris Aceto call sweet and low?
Sweet and low. Eduardo Correa.
No, it's someone he doesn't like.
Oh, Matt from Muscle Discord?
No.
Someone he doesn't like. I assume is it accurate? Oh, Sean Ray.
Yeah, he calls him sweet and low Sean Ray.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just gave 3 to Kai. For condition? Okay, whatever. Idiot. All right. so we have the scores. Oh man. Xavier,
Am I right? Did I get 69?
No, I'm just kind of baffled by your inability to be a man.
We had a lot of agreeing things.
A lot of agreeing things.
Yeah, that's English.
You know who I initially had winning? Kai, because I think most people would, right? But I acknowledge that this was going to be close, for sure. Oh man, super chat scorecard is crazy. Is that even right? I got to double check.
I'm impersonating you, Dylan. No, you're moving now. You're stuck on
bell end. Xavier, did you say bell end over there in Australia? Or is that just a? Is that just?
No, we say it. We say it.
British thing.
I think the Brits say it more, but
right. Oh man, that's right. The fan scorecard. I've never seen it so close. Literally. And now it's time to add Todd's up. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. I can get down for this. Oh, I'm glad you're here and not Marcus. Marcus would have hated this matchup. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Okay.
Just give me 1 second. Just 1 second.
Okay, I'm giving you 1 second.
I need to blow my
Well,
nose. I've got a cold.
okay. Prime Cedric was better than Samson. Ooh, I know Xavier's gonna have something to say about that. He's definitely gonna have something to say about that. You got a small Sean Ray is a small PP according to Dexter. Well, maybe it's true. Prime Marcus is top 5. Marcus Guerrero or Rule? Black, that's a worst take. That's the worst take. Yeah, I don't know. I think Cedric is very comparable, but if you put him next to even like someone like Andrew, I think it gets a little dicey for him. Holy Freudian slip, Dylan. Oh yeah, real.
Hey, off topic, but how do you think that Andrew Jack's going to do not working with Kamal this year?
People acted like Kamal like brought something special out of Andrew. It really wasn't the case. I think that's just total bullshit.
Do you
Oh,
think it's more
Kamal,
just Andrew locking in?
that is it. That is it.
Like a
Oh,
good trainer, don't get me wrong. He's going to have a few little like tweaks and things like that, but he's locking in hard, and Kamal's going to push him like a
like
motherfucker.
what are the yeah, exactly because it's not some special, it's almost never a special exercise. When has it ever been a special exercise or training program? It's just really just doing workouts and having intensity. Because like someone like Andrew, I just don't think had the most intense workouts.
I think Andrew, like I remember seeing him doing like T-bar rows, and Andrew was using like a lot of arm. It looked like it was like this, you know what I mean? Like the back
Yeah,
wasn't moving a huge amount. So there's a few things like that that obviously can help a fair bit and activating certain muscles and stuff.
but
But
you
yeah,
don't need specifically Kamal to do that. Maybe you need someone that you respect, and Kamal is definitely fits the bill, but it doesn't have to be Kamal. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Okay.
I wonder how much for Rolex was, because you can get some expensive ass Rolexes.
It's probably fake.
Token of appreciation from Bali.
Okay.
You probably don't get the Bali joke. There's a lot of fake shit in Bali.
Yeah, I'm not some degenerate like gambler, lady boy doing cocaine snorting degenerate like you. And I know you party a lot.
Oh yeah, I party a lot. Yeah,
I smell alt accounts. Where? Hot take, Dylan is the best bodybuilder of all time. Andrew's winning
all
this year?
times.
Probably. All times. Right.
I don't think so. I don't think so. With this drama in his camp, plus he's competed earlier this year. You know, like Andrew has shown that.
I swear, if
Traditionally,
Derek wins
when
again, I will seriously consider doing something drastic. And we're going to keep it vague. We are going to keep it vague. I'm
do you know
serious.
what? Everyone's predicting either mostly Derek in third. Like that's like the hot prediction out there nowadays.
Oh,
Like
because now that Andrew moves up, they're thinking Samson can move up as well.
they're thinking Andrew Samson top 2. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Derek in second.
I'm thinking, yeah, like, and again, people know me. This is not what I want to happen. This is purely what I think is going to happen. I don't think Derek leads the top 2, unfortunately.
I agree. I think Derek's second or first.
Yeah. Yeah. I will make a bold prediction. I think Hottie falls comparatively fairly far. Like it may technically only be a few placings, but if he's like bordering the end of the first call out, that's a pretty big drop for Hottie, but I think it's coming. I think it's in his future.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is
I
what it
think
is. Everyone has
Hardy.
their day.
Hardy, I mean, when you think about it, if you get Martin in there, Nick in there, even Brandon, man, like the way Brandon looked at the start of the year, we sort of always rule him out. But Brandon at the start of the year, if we get an off Hardy,
Well,
I
to be
think Brandon
fair,
could
the
potentially even
judges
beat him.
ruled Brandon out at the Arnold Classic. You know what I mean? Like there is
He
that.
got some
So I don't
fucking raw
know.
deals, man.
Um. Anyway, Xavier, let's get to the scorecards.
And
Let's
if we're
start
saying
with
Brandon, we could be saying Antonio could beat Hardy, maybe. Do you think?
no. I'd hope not. That's ridiculous. Let's start with the super chat scorecard. So, well, F word. There we go. Super chat scorecard. Okay. Like I said, it's as close as you can make it. Can you believe this, Xavier? 49.9 for Kai. But chat, because of some of their calls, it was that most muscular call from whoever I listened to, was it was 50.1 for Samson.
Samson edging.
Wow. Samson is edging. Samson is edging. Okay. Well, let's take a look at
Wait, how is it 49? Wait, can you just explain to me how it's 49.9 versus 50.1? When the numbers are identical?
They're not identical because each portion is worth different amounts of
without this
judging.
discussion. I apologize.
It's flaws, bro. Samson does not win flaws. Just think for a second. Hey, child, pipe down before I pipe your girlfriend again. Anyway, yeah, Nitmo screwed this one all up. What an idiot. Now let's go to Todd's scorecard. Something a little more reasonable. 58.3 for Kai, 41.8 for Samson. I think this may be a little heavy-handed for Kai, just a little. But this is something a little more in line with what I agree with. But the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take what did Xavier have? The last time he was on the show, he had Samson clearing a great version of Big Ramy by 80 points. Surely that won't happen again. And thankfully, it didn't. But
Xavier, 59, I was close.
Xavier, control yourself.
59.4 versus 40.6 is not bad at all. I think that's accurate.
Okay. The thing with
Can we update the logo too? You're misbranding me.
Hey, no one cares.
I feel misbranded.
Look, yeah, okay, yeah, I can. Look, if you're going to give it to Samson, it has to be like by a couple of points. Like as much as I want to knock the super chat scorecard, there are some scenarios where Samson ekes out a win. But giving him the win by 20 points, a 60-40 split is a little it's a little egregious.
It's not 20 for starters, it's more like your 19 sort of. But it's but the thing is as well, like I said with your scorecard, your flawed system, if you go from like a Samson 2 to a Kai 2 on one pose, it's a 4-point swing, you know? So it's
a push and pull. Bodybuilding is a push and pull. I know you're doing a lot of pushing and pulling on Samson, that's for sure. Okay, look. Kai Greene is one of the best bodybuilders of all time, and I'll concede to you that Samson is among the top 10, or at least very, very close. So, like, if I compared any of the two top 10 bodybuilders, I shouldn't be coming up with a 60-40 split. There's just too much. There's just too much. There's actually not enough difference because they're so good at that level. We're nitpicking everything.
Yeah, but I think it's right. I think I'm right. You're wrong.
Well, Xavier, I brought you on just so you can say the line. Xavier, it's time to look at a special scorecard. One could say authentic. One can say, well, Xavier, why don't you just say it? What is it time for?
Time for a real scorecard.
Yeah.
I did my glasses for it.
Now this, I gotta say, I do think I have the best out of everybody. And sometimes that's
I'm so surprised.
Oh, hold on. This is wrong.
Oh
no. Oh no. Oh no. I've done something horribly wrong. Oh no.
You're gonna have
this
Samson winning.
fucks everything up. This 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8. Oh dear God, Mother of God, please
Samson wins.
Please no. Please no.
Even in your debauchering of the scorecard,
no,
you still have Samson winning.
No, say it ain't so.
Say it so.
Oh God. Oh no.
Xavier loves Samson like Kai loves his grapefruit.
Oh.
Zad.
The scores have been updated.
Ooh, yeah. Put a 4 in front of that bitch. Yeah.
Oh, they're just flipped. Just about. It's going to be close, yeah. So what's that? 53.4. Right? Oh
Oh, I
wow.
just had an order delivered to my house
Oh
from
wow.
China. Yeah, that's what we
Oh.
like to see. I mean, if it was a real scorecard, wouldn't it only be a point or two between them because they're both top 10 bodybuilders?
Bro, you guys are getting your flaws. Hey, Chow, shut up. You held your girlfriend open for me. Anyway,
I agree with Chow, by the way. I feel like we have got it wrong. I feel like your scoring system's flawed. What you define as a flaw.
okay, hold on. Okay, you shut up. Here's one change I would maybe make. But that's the only thing I
Oh,
can really change. And that doesn't change it, by the way. That doesn't. Just
it's still
FYI.
Samson win.
Right.
It's just closer.
And that's the only change I can make.
I think that's you're making a change in post. I feel like you should keep it the same.
I'm running the scenario. I agree. I'll change it back.
Okay.
But yeah, Samson still wins with a 51.9.
Yeah. Either way, Samson wins.
Fuck, I have to redo the scores. The overall scores.
Which is what I love.
Oh no.
I love Samson getting on top, you know what I'm saying?
Apparently. Oh god. Hold on. Let me redo the scores. Oh, you hate to see it. It was already so close anyway.
Yep.
Oh, I want to hurt myself.
Well, we're getting some hard lag on that video now.
Sorry.
We're rolling with that 2 frames per
The
second.
scorecard is wrong, then the formula is wrong because Kai is top 5 and Samson isn't. We can just see that.
Ooh, Chow.
Well, look. I'm not gonna say the formula doesn't have flaws because it certainly does. Not every scorecard I agree with, but this is a situation I've been thinking in regards to the top 20 bodybuilders. If it gets close, do you count, like for example, Samson versus Kai? Maybe Samson does win one-on-one, but Kai probably beats more people ahead of Samson. Which is more important? I think that's a genuine question to have.
Honestly, who do you think would win on stage? Side by side, those two versions. Who do you think would win in a judge's scorecard?
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Please don't.
I don't want to say it.
Don't
The stream just ends abruptly.
Please don't.
I'm blocked on social media.
I mean, Nemo has a good point.
That's funny. That's funny. I like it. I think Samson would win on stage, but I think it would be extremely close. They'd be going a top 2 call out. They'd be going shot for shot.
Best version of Kai is close to Phil status. Okay, that's true. We know that. They went back and forth. Samson isn't on that level. I agree, but even you, Todd, let's take a look at your scorecard because you had Kai out of ahead of us the most. You had them scored on poses and points. You had them tied on poses and points. So you can't say that this isn't close in a vacuum because it most certainly is.
I think the thing about bodybuilding is until you, which we'll never see, obviously, like Kai and Samson on stage.
Well, never say never.
Sometimes on stage next to each other, like I reckon if you put like, this is a completely random example, but if you put Hosema on stage as an open next to a whole bunch of guys, and he's completely peeled or close to as peeled as he is in the classic, he would beat a bunch of guys. But if you put him in one of these comparisons, you can pick Hosema apart like crazy.
Exactly. And that's where my question does come up. Like, hey, how are we doing this? Is it whoever wins the most 1v1s wins, or is it how well you do against the guys that beat you? You know, like things don't walk like that. I'm going to assume work. Things don't work like that comparison wise because of body strengths and weaknesses. Okay, yeah. You keep ignoring it, but Kai next to Brandon proves how wrong the results is. How does that prove anything? Brandon wasn't in this comparison.
Kai next to Brandon when they competed, I guess.
Yeah, like
but Brandon was never at his best when
never.
he was competing with Kai.
Never.
Brandon got a lot better after that.
I don't think that proves anything. I can sometimes, I get why some people are saying Kai makes Brandon look like a baby. Okay, so they stood on stage next to each other in like 2013. If Brandon was
I think he's talking about that New York Pro where Brandon was small before he hit his size gains.
Right, of course. Well, yeah, I don't think that proves anything because I think Samson pretty clearly beats Brandon.
But I mean, that's the New York Pro version of Kai, so I might have had that actually beating
and that
Samson.
beats Ronnie
I'm not
Coleman.
too sure. Yep. No, not really, but you know.
The poses are only half the judging. In terms of quality muscle, it's not even close. It's like it's the difference between looking like Derek Lumpsford and looking like Nick Walker, muscle separation and detail. Hey, you say that, but I'm the one that gave Kai a bigger win in conditioning than you did. And we both had him tied on flaws. So you can't say I wasn't accounting for it. And maybe it affects each individual pose, maybe on minute levels. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess like I really wouldn't move any of these around. Again, maybe that side tricep margin, but that doesn't change it. It doesn't change it.
And side tricep, when you really look at it, like there's a lot, based on that photo anyway, there's a lot more muscularity on Samson.
But then I look at the video.
Yeah, and Kai is muscular as hell. That's the thing. We'll never know. Like, I might see this in person, you know, if we saw it in person and it was the real Kai and the real Samson, you might go, holy shit, yeah, Kai is like stacked, more muscular than we think, you know? Sort of hard to tell exactly with sizing and stuff. Like, Kai has, like, his arms on the front double are crazy. Like, the peak of the biceps is insane.
We did Samson versus Jay recently. Do you remember that?
I get confused, honestly. Like, my memory is so shit.
Here's what you had for Samson. Oh my God. You did not.
Samson J 50-50. Boom.
How do you even do this, bro?
How do I sleep at night?
What
did you have? You had Samson winning. Quickly get rid of that.
You were going to get rid of that. What did Marcus have?
So you had Samson higher than I had him. That's so funny.
Yeah.
For anyone who's saying I'm Samson biased here, calm down.
Marcus really saved us there. I wish Marcus was here right now.
I was in the middle.
Wow. Look, Samson is just, he is a really good bodybuilder. And I know a lot of people want to say quality and all that, but a lot of it, not to be a cop-out answer, the lighting around him fucking sucks. And he's really black, for lack of a better term.
Lighting around who? Samson?
Samson, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if Samson was on this bright background that Kai is and lit to perfection. You know? Like, especially on these darker bodybuilders, it matters a lot. And again, Kai would definitely have better muscle quality all around. I'm not saying that he doesn't, but I don't know. Like, I still want to say Kai wins. I don't know. You look at this video and you still think Samson wins.
I look at this video and I'm unsure because I'm not seeing any poses, but
okay, hold on. I do have something. Give me a second. We'll see him in the.
I wonder if Samson did this, what he would look like, you know, like those flips and stuff. I'd say the lighting's sort of does show up, like it does highlight parts of the physique, but you can see, like, what I hate about the Olympia lighting is it is very favored towards guys that aren't dark.
Yes.
Because Samson's hamstrings, like it like, still look on his legs there, it's just all black at the bottom. You can't actually see because it's so heavily shadowed, which I think part of that is lighting. Part of it is probably the camera setups as well, but also the lighting that goes with that. So.
Okay. It's not the best quality footage, but this is just for the purposes of seeing all the mandatories.
Dexter really did look a little bit downsized there, didn't he?
Yeah. Definitely bodies him. Yeah, Kai cleaned up at the show for sure. It's not even close.
Quads is what's hurting.
But I don't know. I'm trying to imagine Samson right there. And
Kai's one of those guys I saw in person a few times. And I will say that, like, I always was more drawn to Dexter. Like, you see how Dexter looks there versus, like Kai's side chest is not, like the midsection is it definitely just doesn't look as good in person, I guess. Like, I think with Dexter, I was always like, whoa, like I was always so wowed by him. And Kai, I was just wowed by the size more than anything. Like, definitely in person at the Australian Pro, I was always like pro Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can see the difference there.
I don't
But yeah,
know.
Kai doesn't look that shredded here.
Well, I'm not going to say too much on that because the quality is down. Like it's not perfect, but
Yeah. No one
I
really
kind of
looks
agree
hard in
with
this
you.
video.
I kind of agree with you. From what I'm seeing,
And see how Kai's hitting it there, the side tricep. I'm like, oh, give Samson a 3 easy on the side try, you know? See, when I watch this video, I'm less impressed. So it really, so much of it comes down to the lighting, the video quality, and all those sorts of things.
what does
Only
chat
frame.
think? What does chat think? Give me your winner and a brief explanation. I'm at a loss. I'm devastated, as you can tell by my totally dejected attitude.
I can tell you're off. You're feeling off now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I hate it when you want to confirmation bias yourself and then you watch something and you're like, ah, fuck.
Hold on. I guess I just don't see the argument for inflated physiques. Guys like Bonac, Kai, Phil, Nick don't have weird lumps and soft-looking tissue all over their body. I agree. I agree, but I mean, like, the thing is, I accounted for that, and it still, wasn't enough for Kai to win. But I agree. Maybe on a real stage, yeah. I know a lot of people are going to say Kai. I don't think I'm going to get the best opinions here, with all due respect to the audience. But I don't know, Xavier. You want to see the final scores? Here it
Yeah.
is.
55-ish, I'm guessing. Oh.
Samson Dauda. Narrowly. Narrowly.
Was there, how many scorecards were there? 3 or 4?
4.
Ah, okay. Because Todd had a separate one. That's right. Yeah.
Yes, he did. Kai wins by a small margin. He is the same size, if not bigger. Much more conditioned with less flaws. Samson only has great shape over him. The muscularity and quality on Kai is too good.
Ooh, I thought Chow was pro Samson in here, but Chow's changed his tune.
I mean, I'm kind of with Todd. Like at the end of the day, like, yeah, like my brain is telling me one thing, but my heart is like, I don't want to reward Samson if it's so inflated. I want to, can you read this?
I want Xavier to imagine.
You know what I would say. Okay. Xavier, I want you to imagine.
I know. Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Marcus,
it's fucked.
Marcus, please.
Hey, Marcus.
We need another executive decision in here.
Hey, Marcus. Dylan had Samson winning, but he thought he had Kai winning. Hey.
Yeah, it was brutal. I think it's a matter of preference.
Great.
I don't think this necessarily comes down to a matter of preference. I think it does come down to what you reward over the other thing. And I think you kind of have to make a decision with that. And I guess, yeah, like that it's going to be someone's preference. But I think going forward, I think this comparison is going to affect my judging a lot. But anyway, DeMarcus himself. The whole shape argument for me still makes sense for me. Vacuum shouldn't be the reason people say you have good shape. Derek without a vacuum honestly looks worse than William Martin's.
Does that guy actually think Marcus's name is DeMarcus?
No.
DeMarcus Cousins is in Australia, remember, actually. The NBA player. Former NBA player. DeMarcus. He's kicking
why?
It's so... Sorry,
go on. I got
no, it's completely irrelevant what I was going to say.
Okay, well, you're retarded. I got to look something up here. I want to show you this. Nope, that's not it. I like this version. I knew Tom and Air did a video on it a while back, but I want to show what Superset Man did. He reminded me of this version. So here you see 2003 Ronnie Coleman versus Kai Greene at the Prague Pro. What is Superset Man? What is Superset Man? I'm just curious. That's curious.
Ronnie did not hit the...
He gave the Kai on the front line. No way. Never mind. We're not listening to this. Yo, hot take. I would give.
He gave Kai the back double too.
I agree. To be honest,
I disagree.
I think Ronnie's back was too asymmetrical.
That has to be Ronnie. Yeah.
Who do you give that? Probably to Ronnie. Just
He'll
because he's
give that
thicker.
to.
Oh, but what about that
He'll
front
give it,
try?
yeah.
Maybe that's what swayed him. I don't know if I do that. With the most muscular, that's a clown. And the poses Ronnie wins, whether it's 4 or 5, certainly are bigger
4.
than.
I've got to say I disagree with Superset Man on a lot of those. Like that front lat, even though Ronnie hit it very special a lot of times, that version Ronnie wins it with ease, baby, please.
Marcus, what do you think? If you're free, I could send you a link.
I think Kai's a little bit oversized in his comparison, even though you see the height.
True.
It's like
I thought you meant mine.
Head is double the size. No, in this one.
Maybe
not. It's just that Kai bends his knees a lot more, you know? Ronnie's a lot more up straight.
I heard he does like bending his knees.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know,
Kai is posing that rear lat so badly. Can you go back to that rear lat? His elbows were so far back. Like he could have made that look so much better. Look, they're just.
Well, Kai's constantly moving and shifting in his poses. That's just how he hits it.
I do not like that.
Points distribution should be arithmetical. No, because there's no R.
Arithmetical. Are we uneducated, or is that?
I guess so. Maybe we're the retards.
Yeah.
How do you spell this?
Can you please confirm who the retard is? ARITMETICAL. If Chow's just pulled that out, that's crazy.
I think he means arithmetical, which makes sense. It's I couldn't give you a definition, but he's wanting the points allocated to be in a more specific way, I assume.
Yeah,
that's true. People would say Keon has good shape. Well, yeah.
Keon has great shape. It's just the midsection on Keon that's his only issue, really.
I don't know, bro. I hate to walk away saying Samson, but yeah, because look, I look at this. Oh, hold on. I have someone you may want to meet.
Someone you may want to meet.
What? Hey! You can't do that. You can't do that. What's up, my man?
What's going on, Xavier? Happy to see you.
Happy to see you too, man. That background's looking fresh.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Hey, what's it? Dylan, I'm happy to see the blouse is back on. Looking tighter.
He hates this jacket. Marcus, real quick. Do you want a scorecard of your own? Do you just want to shotgun this real quick? I'm interested.
Shotgun.
Real
quick.
Give me 2 seconds.
I'm trying to get my light skinned on. I'm about to go watch the premiere of Drake's Low album. So
you should consider harming yourself.
Does it give me a great chance to go do a pee?
Realistically, right now you are harming yourself. You're doing that. What's that thing that people do with the Batman mask with the choking? That's what you're doing right now to your body with that
BDSM. There is some type of masochism going on here. It's like some kind of humiliation.
Oh yeah.
Seeing myself, pick Sam's. Okay, we're gonna go through these poses. Marcus is gonna shotgun this. Marcus, you don't have to give me any explanation. Just what do you think? 2, 3, 4 points.
All right, go ahead. Oh shit. All right. Well, right here we got Kai by 2.
Okay. It's all up to Marcus. It's all up to Marcus.
I don't like this.
We are in deep waters. We are in trouble, bro. We need you to save us.
We're gonna go Kai 2 here, I think, man. This is one that's worth revisiting, but I just like the overall Samson might be taking this one. Kai looks really good in this though, man. Look at those striations. Fuck. Man, I'm gonna go Samson on this one too. I'm gonna go Samson.
Okay.
Kai.
2.
Shit, could be 3. We'll go 2 though, because Samson looked really good here. So we'll go 2. If it was any other version of Samson, it's a 3, but this is a 2. All right. Well, picture Samson looks really good.
I'm telling you, Kai would not look. Kai never hit this one very well. I got to be honest. He was
Yeah,
always
yeah.
fucking rolling the shoulders. You know how he
Yeah,
does.
yeah. Always second fiddle to Phil with this one, man. We'll go to Samson 2 for this one, and it's a narrow win. Very narrow. Probably the narrowest win.
Okay.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
It's getting dicey. Well, Wallaby, son.
Kai 2.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
The only
Overall,
person you agreed with in chat would be Todd.
shout out to Todd.
And I think you're wrong. Anyway.
I could think I'm wrong, to be real. Ooh, see, this is interesting. We're gonna go Kai 2.
Okay.
Just just the feathering, all that, just beautiful.
And I think this is maybe a little more interesting.
Nah, this might be different on stage because Samson's that overall size and stature, but Kai was a wide brother, man. We'll go Kai 2. That crab.
My God.
We're gonna go Kai 2.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to move on. I'm going to show you a little video. Oh, actually, I have to pull it back up. In overall physique categories.
Damn, man, I kind of want to go Samson 2 on that one.
You want to change it?
No, not yet. I might change it.
Okay, here's a little footage of Kai, since Samson's probably a little more fresh in your mind. 2024 Olympia Samson, 2013 Prague Kai. Muscularity, condition, shape, and flaws. You're just not going to change. Just go fuck yourself. Okay, muscularity, condition, shape, and flaws, Marcus.
Black Patron, or in your verbiage, patron,
patron.
is true. We shouldn't go back.
You're right. I'm not letting you go back.
Yeah, I don't care. These are two of my favorite bodybuilders of different decades, so this is beautiful for me. I fucking love Kai. Kai's one of my favorite bodybuilders. That's a philosopher, man. All right, we got enough of the fucking,
Yeah,
lovely,
you're not going to see a whole lot here.
Poetry in motion, great. And Samson's is too cool for preschool, man.
So?
All right. Muscularity. All right, we're not starting muscularity because that's a hard one for me. So conditioning, we're going to go Kai.
By how much?
2 or 3, but we'll say 2. We'll say 2.
Okay.
Shape? Tie. I'm not giving either of them. I want to say Samson, but no. Shape is a tie. Flaws? Tie.
Okay.
And muscularity. Muscularity. Yeah. Kai 2.
Okay. Boy, I'm glad you're here. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wow.
It is what it is. Kai is above Samson. Like, on the grand scheme of things in the best bodybuilder list, he is above him. Both up there.
Well, thank God
arguably
Marcus
first
is
called
here.
out.
Marcus, you had Kai winning 75 to Samson 25. You were the new 90-10 Samson and Robbie. No, but you've saved our scorecard single-handedly.
That's good to hear.
Dylan panicked when he had Samson winning, so he's like, I'm calling someone who's can't
like this. Scorecard.
Someone needs to go back when I realized
good one.
I had it wrong.
That's beautiful. I want to see 46. Okay, that's good.
Dylan, every time you freeze throughout this stream, I'm just impersonating you.
You should. I like when you
glasses.
And that's like 46.9. No, it's 45.9. And the new winner is...
You can't do that.
The grapefruit.
The
Are you saying
grapefruit is crazy.
Are you saying Marcus's money is no good here? What do you mean? His opinion is fine.
I'm
Monopoly
saying you
money
wouldn't
should
have
be
got Marcus's
taken
opinion
anywhere and
if
everywhere.
if Kai won. If Kai won,
Didn't
you
go
wouldn't have called Marcus
Marcus.
in. You would have gone, great stream, guys. Let's end it there.
I pulled
Wait,
up.
so-
I pulled up our Samson versus Jay scorecard, and I realized I had Samson winning, and I got out of there.
And I had it a tie. He's like, look, he's like, good God. He's like, you made it a tie between Samson and Jay. But he pulled up his and he had Samson winning. He's like, oh, quickly click off that.
No, well, to be honest, yours is more of a cope because I know why you have a tie. This is the problem
Why?
with legacy bias. Okay,
100%. No, that's real though. 100%.
okay, give it to me
100%.
straight. Pause. Give it to me straight. Am I legacy biased for Kai Greene?
Who do
Because
you
I'm
have
going
winning?
against my scorecard. Oh, I had it 46 Kai, 53 Samson.
Well, you had Samson
Wow.
winning, Ben. So you're not legacy bias. You're just legacy bias on your opinion after your scorecard because you still have Kai
Yeah.
winning.
I'm
In
looking at
reality.
this and I think Kai would win.
Same. I do think that Kai has a very good chance of winning. You're not fucking second to Phil year after year, one of the best bodybuilders of all time, and not being up there at that level. So,
Marcus,
I
you're
won't
legacy
say you
biased. Haven't you
are.
heard?
oh no, I am. I think I am 100%. I love being
Marcus
biased.
bringing some true knowledge to the stream. Yeah, he's representing the Hood Research Department while he's here.
Kai, Kai Greene is definitely. I don't know. Kai. I think Kai's everything that you see of Kai is some type of coping mechanism. That's truly what I think.
Well, look, it's kind of the same way I feel about Dorian. Kai is. Because Kai, like I write Dorian off, maybe even in comparisons. But I mean, like if you really put him next to people, I think he's going to beat a surprising amount of guys, even to me. Like I may not actually be legacy biased enough. Because
Do you know what
often
I think the thing
that.
is?
What's that?
I think when we look at the individual comparison, like that individual posing routines of each guy, we forget that like Samson's probably a good 5 inches taller as well. Like, so
Okay.
when you see a guy posing on their own and they're a taller guy, they never look as good as the shorter guys posing on their own. Because if you see Clarita posing on his own and you have no concept of what his height is, you go, this guy is fucking phenomenal. He's top 5 all time or something, you know? But if you see, for example, trying to think of guys like Rami, who's a somewhat taller guy posing on his own, or you see a Tony Freeman back in the day, or a Cedric McMillan, you go, yeah, they're really good, but they're never going to look as crazy as a Hardy Chupin posing on his own.
Well, I want to highlight this point. So Kai is close to Phil, but not to Samson. Samson gets smoked by Phil, yet somehow stomps Kai. Well, no one's saying Kai is either one of them are stomping each other.
Yeah, I think they're close.
I think we can all agree they're close.
If this was top 2 in this year's Olympia, for example, these 2 guys, it would probably be a couple of point decision, maybe.
It would be a heated
everyone
decision,
just
for sure.
Yeah, or maybe everyone has someone just winning, but it'd be very, very close.
But
these
2 things aren't. These 2 things are like exclusive ideas. One person can get, like Marcus always says, styles do make fights. Someone does get stomped by someone else, but is more competitive with the larger group.
And a perfect example is this weekend coming, because we've got Crizzo, Brandon Curry, Antonio. Yeah, because this weekend you got Crizzo, Brandon, Antonio. Crizzo and Tonio are 1 point apart, but nearly everyone has Tonio and Brandon top 2, and some people have Brandon second, which you think if it's only 1 point between Tonio and Crizzo has more room to improve, it really should be pretty much a 50-50 between Tonio and Crizzo.
Odds are people will end up, at least one person will probably end up between Tonio and Crizzo, or something of the other like that.
Potentially, yeah. It'd have to be
because
Brandon,
it changes.
Really. Yeah.
It changes. It's all about who you're next to. And that forever affects your legacy, for better or worse. Yeah, I agree. It's not a perfect science, and I don't know what to rate more highly. Like, again, if we're ranking the top 10 bodybuilders of all time, what if one person does really well against number 9, does really well against number 8, maybe even beats number 8, but number 8 beats everyone, is more competitive with the people in front of them, where number 9 doesn't stand a chance. It's like, what do you weight more, and I don't have an answer. I really don't. Phil and Samson had 2 different physiques. Well, Phil, I think, to be honest, Phil is like a lot of people think Kai is an uncrowned bodybuilder, Mr. Olympia. I don't think so. I think Phil was that far ahead of Kai, although they were competitive with each other. I think Phil was that far ahead of Kai, where I wouldn't put Kai in that category of uncrowned. I think
You
it
could
really
argue
is
he never really deserved a victory.
right.
Yeah,
And
I
I
don't, I
think
don't think so.
the thing with Phil is even if you have a top 10, it is like 10th through 3rd right here. Phil is in second above them, and then Ronnie is above them and above him in that. Like there are tiers to this, and Phil is an outlier. Like he is pretty much far ahead, way far ahead of even 3rd place, whether that's Jay, Dorian, Kai, Big Rami. That just is what it is. He's that good. The only reason it works out that way is because the judging sucks in the IFBB. They never look at 3 to 5 unless there's a clear winner. They weigh judging 2 people against each other other than as a group. True, I kind of see that a little bit more. I don't know. I kind of like a good 3-man or 4-man. I'll take 5 if I have to. I'll take 5 if I have to. I think Phil and Coleman are on the same level. Hot take. You know what? In one of these matchups, Phil Heath wins on points.
Do you know what? I think Phil was so phenomenal. It's just we'll never know the size difference really, like between and what version of Ronnie. Like what version of Ronnie do you think would do best against Phil? Would it be a 23? Would it be an 03 or would it be like a 99?
Against Phil, it's probably 03, but I think 99 is better overall because it has more of the shape intact. But
what would do better on stage now? 99 Ronnie or 03 Ronnie if they were head to head? I think 03
if people were who's judging me or who's judging us or 90 or the IFBB judges,
current IFBB judges,
then probably 99 because they're fetishizing a small waist. But
yeah,
but again, the styles makes fights. I think 99 Ronnie Coleman is the best overall. He's the best, across all these metrics. But for beating Phil, just max it out. Just max it out. Ultimate condition, ultimate size, that's probably what's going to do better against Phil. But overall, I just prefer 90. Like you say, Samson does better in a group, but deciding who wins almost comes down to a 1v1. The only time I've seen it really matters in 2020 when Brandon got second because of points. Yeah. 99 better is better than 03 in my opinion because the midsection is better slightly condition wise. I agree. Ronnie had the it factor. Who's to say Phil doesn't though? I mean, to me, I have to hesitate every time I want to call Ronnie the best bodybuilder because Phil is certainly the most complete.
Phil, his first Olympia was just so phenomenal, man. Like the thing is, like people will say, what was the one a few years later? I'm getting confused. Is it 2012,
2013?
People like or 2011? Yeah, maybe it was one of those ones. Like I still think I was always longing for that first version of Phil Heath when he's at the Olympia because I just think a little bit of the aesthetics, not like they were gone or anything. He was still supremely aesthetic, but there was just a little bit of it gone. There's just that little bit more of a maybe part of it was like puffy face and a little bit just it didn't look this
category. Round 1, the poses are worth 2/3. Round 2 is worth 1/3.
This is his first Olympia win, right?
Phil was the most complete because you're only considering muscularity when height and structure on the table. Ronnie destroys him. I'm not saying Ronnie doesn't win, but without a doubt, the best version of Phil Heath is more complete than Ronnie.
How good was this Phil? Like, man, it's so aesthetic too, and just the insertions, the muscle, the skin quality, like everything.
For Ronnie has great shots, but he's not doing fuck all against Phil in the side tricep. That's a gaping hole.
That is so perfect, that back double too. Like the look of it, like everything about this physique is just fuck it. Like, yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah,
like there's a reason why people put it up against like a Ronnie because it is. I mean, it's a very pleasing physique overall, and it's just kind of you can't find any fucking weak point. You truly can't.
Exactly. Whereas Ronnie, although he does have that it factor and the wow factor and he's overwhelming, he does have weak points.
Yeah.
And if you're saying I just want the best bodybuilder, and that it really does depend on what that is for you, because I think that could be Phil, even against the best Ronnie. I really do. Because it's the completeness.
Yeah. 99 Ronnie versus that. What do you say? I say Phil, man. I don't want to, but I do. Like,
I've always said in my judging, the most important thing is completeness to me. I know Ronnie has that. That's why I said 03 would probably stand the best chance against Phil, because it's just overwhelming in terms of size.
Yeah.
And if you just want that overwhelming condition in size, then yeah, it's Ronnie either way. Probably more so with 03. But yeah, I'm kind of with Xavier.
yeah, I think 03 might have a better chance, but for a different reason, just because it's like he's at least overwhelming Phil on something,
There is the structure to consider. Black Patron says Phil is just too narrow to hang with Ronnie, but there is that. Maybe I would, because there is just an it factor. Like I'm thinking now, like Ronnie does probably still win. Does he? He wins front double, front lat. Does he win the back poses? I don't think. No, I wouldn't give him the side chest. Hot take. I wouldn't give him the side chest.
Phil smashes the side try, ab and thigh.
Smash. Yeah, and that's the thing. It is a smashing. That's going to be a 3-point win for me. Abs and thighs, I would probably give that to Phil just for the symmetry. Most muscular, I'm honestly giving to Phil for the hands together, hands clasped, whatever you want. I mean, that's
even the crab, man. The crab looks awesome.
I probably prefer Ronnie's crab, but the hands class is what's going to push it over for me. And then condition, probably a tie. Muscularity, maybe to Ronnie. Shape, that's going to be a tie for me. Flaws?
What do you think, Marcus?
Yeah, what do you think?
99 versus this version of Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, it's really tough to say. There's a huge part of me that doesn't want to put anybody over Ronnie.
Right.
Even like any version of him. And I think that is the safest bet, but I do think that, a version of Phil is just you might be able to see him creep through. And even though Ronnie is the more just overbearing, impressive, standout physique, the flawless victory that Phil may have,
right?
Victory, man. It could be a situation to where, okay, we just saw New York Pro. Oh, Tonio, granted, it's not the same level, but Tonio versus Crizzo. And it's overall just crazy, nutty, gnarly stature of Crizzo, the best body parts, pause, but like, shoulders, the best, arms, the best. He's up there with every body part, but yet the better physique, the better overall aesthetically head to toe person won in Antonio. So we might be able to see that same situation here, but I don't know. Hard to say, hard to give anybody a win over Ronnie, to be real. And I think it might be a situation to where Ronnie's not Samson, Ronnie's not the next guy. The flaws ain't really outweighing much. So tough. I wouldn't put anybody over Ronnie, but this would be the version to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, if I had to do a safest bet on the other side, it would be this version of Phil.
This video is stretched out that way, isn't it? Because Ronnie's leg looked about a kilometer long, man.
Right. Also, Coleman isn't as wide as people think.
I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. Because when he just after he lost when he lost the Olympia to Jay, he came to Tasmania, believe it or not, and he came into the gym that I worked at, and I was right behind him, and he's not as wide as you think, but the muscle just like it just bubbles out,
spills off of him.
It's like Lee Priest. Like Lee Priest isn't the widest dude, and he's obviously not tall. No, but I'm saying Lee can look like in clothing and stuff, like he looks way more narrow than you'd see a lot of those other pros look. It's just that you see like freaky forearms and you're like, oh, what the fuck's going on, sort of thing. But yeah, like Jay Cutler in person, you don't realize it's so much on stage, but in person, he is just like in a t-shirt, just wide as fuck for his height. It just looks just not even real in that way. So yeah, Ronnie's not quite as wide as people think, but he has the long arms. So on that rear double, he sort of does look wide, you know.
Oh, this is just for the side chest. Yeah, I was about to say it's actually I don't like this as much as I thought I would. 99 Ronnie is probably as good as you can get in terms of open bodybuilding, but I think breaking it down the way you do scoring rewards Phil more. I agree.
That's a good point.
99 prejudging. Well, to the question at hand, gentlemen, let's get a last word on this. Phil versus Kai. Wait.
Oh.
Samson versus Kai.
I think Kai personally. If they're both on stage, I mean, Samson might. I mean, I think this is a lot closer in the sense of, whoa, anything could happen compared to Phil versus Ronnie. If you're asking me, I think that this truly could be a toss-up.
Well, you know, Lee praised me, Ronnie, which makes him the best bodybuilder to ever grace the stage. Tony's taking the piss there, but we always talk about how that's probably my most pet peeve comment out there. The whole Lee, you can glaze Lee Priest all you want, I guess, but like the whole he beat Ronnie, that automatically makes him one of the GOATs. Pump the brakes. I love him too, but let's pump the brakes. Lil Marcus is the savior today. One could say, Xavier, that he had the what is it? The authentic scorecard, the genuine
real scorecard. I don't know why Dylan loves when I do that. I hate it when I say it.
I'll tell you why. But you can see Dylan's face when he knew you were about to say it. And the shape his mouth made pause was crazy. It was true.
Real contortionist of that mouth.
Okay, well, I mean, if Kai wasn't Kai and Samson wasn't Samson, do you think it would shake out? I think that actually probably maybe favors Samson more. No, like if they were just two physiques that randomly appeared, no backstory, you're just like, hey, judge these physiques.
I think Kai's winning. I think Kai's winning. You can erase the lineage, the background, of this or that. I think that you just put those two physiques on stage. I just think that Kai may be able to take the victory.
Does Kai beat Jay Cutler?
Battle. Yes, I could have him beating Jay Cutler. Yes, I can.
It's another close one. I'd probably edge Jay, but
we know you'd edge Jay. You sent Jay my clip of him beating off. That was pretty good.
He wrote back lol. Large lol.
And then someone got offended on behalf of Jay and slid into my DMs and just bombarded me with this huge paragraph. I was shocked. Does Kai beat Yates? I think so. Man. I think so. To me, that's fairly obvious. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think both the guys in front of you do, and I don't feel bad about that one though. Samson beating that.
Yeah. So you'd say Samson is UK's best ever bodybuilder?
Well, there's James Hollingshead.
No.
I'll fuck with James Hollingshead.
You're saying that because I like James Hollingshead.
I like James Hollingshead a lot, man. I think he's probably one of my, as far as personalities go in bodybuilding, he's my favorite bodybuilder. James Hollingshead.
Same.
Very good, cool dude. Like I think that he's probably as far as my taste in people, I would get along with James.
Yeah. I like how you taste people. Anyway, I got some special bonus content for us. Marcus, don't worry, don't run off. It's actual good bonus content this time around.
I was about to leave.
Is it Derek versus Samson?
I know it. If that's the case,
no. This is actual
y'all get this
good bonus
awesome
content.
good fucking matchup here.
Good bonus content. We're going to make a top 10 physiques of all time very quickly with no thought behind it whatsoever.
Samson is probably number one. Yeah.
Okay, number one. Let's agree to disagree. Ronnie. Phil. Third. I'm going to say Jay or Big Ramy. Another inside
I think we can pump the brakes on Big Ramy a little bit. I would have
Big Ramy beats Kai.
I have Samson beating Big Ramy.
We know you do. We know that's for sure.
I think 2024 Olympia version versus the best Rami is a very, very good matchup.
Yeah.
I love Victor, but he's not top 6. Okay, I'll give you. Let me think here. Let me think.
Victor posted to a custom made song one time, and I can never get that song out of my head. Have you guys heard it?
Did he post to it?
Yeah,
wait, that wasn't supposed to be
flexing on the stage, flexing. Victor Martinez, the hardest body,
Wait.
flexing.
Hold the
That
phone.
shit runs
Hold
around
the
my
phone. A hot take is incoming.
You're gonna say Dennis Wolf, aren't you? You. Yeah, I knew it. You,
Hold on. A
you
hot
piss
take
pig.
is incoming. Okay. Who's 10th?
So are we guessing before you write it down?
No, I don't have a 10.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
Bonac? And this isn't final. I just need 10 names here before I start moving them around.
I'd put.
I'm hesitating on. I think Bonac is better than Derek, but we just did that one, and I don't think that was true. But I don't really know. I personally think Bonac is better, but
Than who?
Victor Martinez is better than a lot of people for about the name. I'm not saying that's his spot, but I'm just saying.
Sure. Add Victor. Yeah, I could. Well, this 10th spot is pretty interchangeable. I'm not moving anybody up or down from this 10th spot. It's whatever. I would put it Kai. Nick might beat some versions of Kai now, to be honest.
What about Andrew Jack from the Arnold?
Ooh.
A bad one, right?
Now, me personally, I kind of prefer having condition in my physiques. To each their own. But
I think Andrew was pretty conditioned to be Arnold.
Top 10 with no Arnold. No, I'm saying if we lined up the top 10 physiques at their peak, gave them each a peak version, how would it turn out? Like, does peak Ronnie beat peak Phil, peak Jay, peak Rami, etc.? With all due respect, Arnold is the greatest bodybuilder of all time, but this is the best. If that makes sense. Dude, not Cedric. Cedric is not top 10. What the fuck? With all due respect.
Let's drop Dennis.
Wait. Is this rage bait?
Very nice to see you. Dylan, keep that blouse on.
We're about done anyway. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm about to head out. All right, y'all. I was only getting for 5 minutes, so I overstayed my welcome. Nice to see you, Xavier. Nice to meet you.
Good to see you, my man.
Xavier, let's wrap it up too. What do you think?
Can we just fuck Dennis off out of there and put Andrew Jack in there? You think Dennis Wolf would beat Andrew Jack from this year?
Oh, we've done this comparison. He does. We've done this comparison. Marcus even agreed. Marcus was with you. We were doing a comparison one time, and Marcus said, "Oh, Andrew Jack would clown Dennis Wolf." We did the comparison. We both had a huge margin. Like 70-30.
I would disagree. I've seen Dennis several times in person, and I would disagree.
Yeah, well, we know how you're like you have a lot of white guilt.
No. I actually love Dennis Wolf's physique, and I think he placed sort of where he deserved to place pretty much in every show.
Oh, did I forget Dorian? That's an easy 10. He's somewhere in here.
I thought you always had Bonac in your top 10.
Well, I forgot Dorian. That's who I was forgetting. We'll put Dorian here. And again, can Samson beat Dorian? Probably, but can Samson beat Dennis? No. But who does better in the matchups at hand? Probably Dennis. So it's this whole thing. It's like you couldn't possibly create a top 10 that's going to appease even 50% of people out there.
No, you appease like 1%.
Right. Thanks for reminding me, though. Top 10, but Bonac or Kevin is 97. Kevin is one of the few physiques that can withstand the test of time. That maybe Nasser, because condition matters less and less apparently. So let's see. Ronnie,
Oh,
Phil,
you got
Jay.
frozen on the most ugly frame. I suggest you get off whatever tab you're on. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
You look like you had one tooth.
I kind of like this.
Someone screenshot that and put it in Discord, please.
This isn't perfect, but it's good enough for rock and roll, eh?
Yeah.
Why does Samson beat Dorian? It's just, I don't think people realize how slender Dorian would be, especially in the leg department. But
he's got that
condition
thick boy
kills.
muscle, but yeah, but you got to think of the physiques he was beating too. Even if he was dominant for a few of those years, the physiques he's beating are still great, obviously, but we're talking earlier 90s, like the 93 version of Flex. I just think size wise just couldn't, it's just not enough. Like he could still have a lot less size than the guys today with that physique and win, but he can't have that much less size. I mean, it's just too much.
Right. But again, like, I do not think Dorian beats Nick. That's a hard cap for me. I do not think Dorian beats the best Nick Walker. I'll do that. You know, I'm gonna write that down right now. I'll eat my words. But
I think Dorian, like people said, like I don't think you can have that many people saying that in person you just don't get it. He's got that density. I'm sure the muscle was just pushing against the skin like crazy, and
oh yeah, he was shredded.
A lot more impressive in person. But at the same time, you still have to look at the silhouette. And the silhouette,
was Jay not bursting full and just as wide and pretty conditioned too? You know, it's just like I can't believe.
I mean, Jay was bigger, so Jay wins that one. Jay beats Dorian. There's no doubt. Even though Jay said the opposite, but I think Jay's just like
Jay's pretty humble
so hard.
Yeah.
I think Jay never wants to be seen as one of those old guys or any of the guys like get off my lawn sort of guy. Like I'm better than this era or whatever. I think Jay's like, look,
Jay, Nick, Hottie, Dennis, Samson, Bonek. So we're pretty similar. You know, the same names just changed around. You don't have Dorian top 10 though. Maybe that's because you were just like rearranging my list. But hold on, what top 10? Ronnie, Phil, Rami, Kai, Dennis, Jay, Dorian, Samson, and then Cedric is just the outlier. Oh, wow.
Wolf in 5 is crazy to me, personally.
I think
I understand in shots with photos, you can say, yep, because of a shape and the small waist and, you know, round quads and stuff, but he was a little slight when he turned, but like behind and you see him the legs and just sort of like, it's hard to explain. Like in person, he just didn't look as 3D as I thought he would, but I might be slightly biased on that because I was sitting front row, but slightly to the side in Australia. And I was like, geez, Johnny Jackson looks fucking impressive next to him.
New list just like dropped. Who dis?
I don't agree with it, but
what would you rate him out of 10?
I'd put Hardy above Dorian.
Damn. Let me think. I don't know, because Hottie is the smallest on the list, right? And I think that's, you know, we're talking about Dorian doesn't have the size. Well, I think he has enough size for Hottie, is what I'm saying.
But if we're talking about the Hardy that won the Olympia, so we're talking like
no, we're talking about Hottie that won the Arnold Classic, in my mind.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But I think that Arnold lighting was a little bit flushed out, which made him not look quite as dense as he actually is, because he's a dense guy. And I think his physique works better under an Olympia lighting because it's dark and he gets those real deep shadows on the chest. And you can still, the lighting from the Olympia, the chest matters, I think, a lot more than lighting in other shows where the legs are a little bit dark, the Olympia, I think. So, like, I think that advantages him. But yeah, it's tough to say. I think that Olympia would have more size.
Todd's same reason for putting Hottie above Dorian is the same reason I put Dennis above Dorian. Although
Todd makes a good point there.
You can't say the same thing for the back. But those are just two poses. I think Dorian wants to say, well, the bicep tear, you know, only affected one pose. Well, I mean, your great back only affects two poses. Well, the front lat spread, I guess, but you know, it's not an end all be all, although I do think it's quite important. There are guys that if they have just even good backs and they have everything else in a very good spot, better spot, they can win, even though Dorian has one of the best backs ever. Yeah. It's an equation with a lot of moving parts. And again, like Breh said, it's not one-to-one. There's a million ways to skin this cat. Like I said, I think maybe I might be inclined to put Dennis and Samson. I might be inclined to put Samson over Dennis, but Dennis beats Samson, but maybe Samson does better in all the matchups ahead. Again, that whole debate. I sound like a broken record. We're going to get off here. You're muted.
Sounds good, I said. I've got to wrap it up, actually, because someone's at the door, so I have to get off here quick.
All right. Thanks to Xavier for coming out. Hit the like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.